Yes. Okay. We're in business. We're in business. Okay, I'm turning Angela off. Yeah, no, there's a lot more. A lot more to great accomplishments. Okay, cool. We're in business. Um Wait, am I live on YouTube and Twitch? I don't see any chat. YouTube, Twitch, can you guys say something? Testing, testing. Okay, we're on YouTube and we're on Twitch. All right. Now the video is super laggy. Is it? JK. Better now? Okay. Okay, okay. Welcome in, everybody. Here, let me. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be getting started shortly with some debates. Then we're going to go over. This is the agenda for today. We're going to do a couple debates. We're going to go over Trump's executive orders and the ones he's repealed, and we're going to go over the laws that are impacting women's health care around the country. Okay, those are the three things I want to get done today. 4 days and I'm exhausted. Yeah, for real. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, OBS sometimes just bugs out. It's pretty well known. It just breaks for no reason sometimes. Perfect. Love that for me. Hey, Heather. Hope you're well, Dan. I am user. Thank you. All right. We're going to go to our first guest shortly. Um, let's see if we can get to 10K likes. Get to 10K likes. We'll go to our first guest. I see other people doing that. They'd be like, we'll do the first guest at X likes. So let's try it. Maybe that helps. Trump did more than Biden did in 4 years. Yeah, more damage. Like, you're right. He did do more horrible things to push us backwards. That's correct. Just keep setting a bigger like goal and then never start debates. All right, we're gonna go to the first guest now. If you're here for the first time, thank you all so much for joining. We're live Wednesdays to Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern. I know I'm a little late tonight. I'm sorry, so sorry about that. Wednesdays to Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, doing live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. We're also live for all major political events. So if you like this content, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on Twitch, whether on YouTube, drop a follow, tap the screen. Well, I guess only tap the screen on whichever platform does screen taps. Otherwise, don't do that. All right, here we go. Hi, welcome up. How you doing? Uh, ooh, debate like debate me from the left. Oh, got you. Occasionally, usually it wouldn't be in the first hour, but well, as of right now, we don't have any guests, so I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to drop you for now. But if we get a lot of guests, I'll bring you up. Is that all right? All right. Thank you. Bye. Can't hear guests on YouTube. No. No. How am I gonna fix that, bro? How? I might just end. You know what? I might just end the multi-stream because that's crazy. Patience meter drops immediately. Technical difficulties are really frustrating to me right now. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using third time's the charm. I'm not resetting again. I'll end OBS before we reset again. All right, we're gonna go to the next guest. It's low, so you guys can hear the guest. Hi, welcome up.
Yeah, let me open up immediately. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm a leftist,
Uh huh.
and I've just been the disaster that Trump's been putting up in the first couple days in office. It kind of just contextualized how disappointed I am with the Democrats in this scenario, and
Not disappointed with the Republicans.
I I know the Republicans are awful. I'm well aware at this point. Sort of like that one MLK, when that one Malcolm X quote, where the Republicans will be very blatant with their discrimination and their policies, but the Democrats they pretend to be your friend. And I've just been, especially with Biden and Harris, I've just been completely out of it. I mean, especially with Biden's stance on Israel, and now with Trump essentially going to let Gaza be flattened, I can't help but just be. I'm just in astonishment at how disappointed I am.
Yeah. Did you vote for Kamala Harris?
Yeah, I voted for Harris, but still, it felt like I didn't have any options. It was either vote for the fascist or vote for diet fascism. So
Well, I take umbrage with diet fascism. Don't get me wrong. I,
yeah, well,
I'd prefer a candidate to the left of Harris, but I think I don't I wouldn't call Kamala Harris a fascist in any regard. I
but
think the overuse of the word fascist by the left makes it so that when the actual fascists took over 3 days ago, it holds less weight talking about it. But
yeah, I mean, I get that, I do, but at the same time, in a lot of things, especially regarding Israel and American for domestic American domestic policy is bipartisan in a lot of ways. So it's just disappointment across the board.
well, I saw a member
So
of chat say something that I agree with. Get involved. Maybe you can be the change. But yeah, appreciate you coming up.
yeah, it's just I'm very ashamed of that I'm disappointed mostly at the Democratic Party, and I wish that
How are
the
you very
Overton window
ashamed
wasn't so
mostly of the
far away.
Democratic? Can you explain that to me?
Sorry.
How are you mostly ashamed of the Democratic Party?
Well, because the Democratic Party does a lot of pandering to appeal to leftist voters, and it's sort of like when Republicans make it very clear that they're my enemy, not only in policy but in rhetoric. It's a lot easier to understand where they're coming from. But when having to vote for somebody who does a lot of the same pandering, but at the same time disappoints you on such a mass scale, it just
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think
Mhm.
the Affordable Care Act was a step in the right direction for healthcare?
Yeah, it was a step in the right direction, sure,
Okay, so it wasn't just
but
pandering.
but
Do you,
we're kind of we shouldn't be in a scenario in the first place within healthcare where we're this entrenched within a system where people are profiting off of the bodies of like
you're
off
right.
of the
We
deaths of
we shouldn't
people.
be. That's right. However, when one party tries to make positive change and the other party are actual villains, I think it's very frustrating for those of us that voted for Kamala Harris to hear people say, "I'm more frustrated with the Democratic Party."
I think that a lot of disappointment just comes from the shifting of American politics in the first place towards the right. That's where I would see it. Where it's it's you, the people who you're voting for are disappointing you time and time again, and they're shifting their politics more and more right to try to appease to centrist voters that don't exist. It's like why you just kind of get fed up in
You're
a
saying
way.
the centrist voters that don't exist. You know what's the as few centrist voters as they are, at least they vote. The problem is leftists don't vote. So it's not surprising when the Democratic Party. You know who won the 2020 election for Joe Biden? You know how Joe Biden blew Trump's back out by 7 million votes? It was centrists. It was the suburbs. It was white women came back for a bit and then fucking went back to Trump. These weren't leftists that won the election for Joe Biden and saved us for 4 years of Donald Trump. It was
Yeah, but,
centrist. It was middle of the fence. It was swing voters. And by the way, biggest thing, black women. Black women, I love y'all. Y'all been holding it down.
well, first,
2018 midterms,
if you
2020
want to talk
election,
about, if you want to talk
2022
about,
midterms, 2024 black women.
if you
Love you
want to
guys.
talk about like groups of voters that swung the election, this for Trump in 2024, it was Latino voters.
Well, there's a few. We have Latino voters. We have young men. Um, Although I don't think they broke 50%. Still, it shouldn't be not even close to 50%. We have Latino voters. We have young men. We have white women. All swung in the direction of Trump. But these aren't leftists that you're referring to.
Most of them have the thing about that that's really interesting about American politics. The majority policies, but if you spell them out and you dance around the fact that these policies are explicitly leftist, then they're 100% for them. The vast majority of Americans support
I think I've
free
seen this.
healthcare.
I think I've seen the studies you're referring to, and it usually just depends on how you ask the question to people. I would agree that if we were able to have a dialogue where we take like Bernie Sanders' policies and propose it to the American people, there'd probably be a good portion that would agree. The problem is that that is never going to happen without it being filtered through the right wing media ecosystem. And
Yeah,
because that's the
um,
case,
if you want, yeah, especially you brought up Bernie Sanders, it's a very interesting point. The Democratic Party sabotaged Bernie Sanders in
uh,
2016.
in 2016, maybe. In 2020,
Yeah,
no. He lost in
yeah, no,
2020.
on 2016, Bernie
Um,
Sanders,
so I, as a big Bernie supporter, I voted for him in both of the primaries. Um, I analyzed the 2016 election, and I don't think he would have won regardless. But I will tell you what the two major things that I took umbrage with were with. Number one, Donna Brazile and passing the debate questions to Hillary Clinton. Obviously, that's unconscionable, but I don't think that swung the election. And number two was actually the media, not the Democratic Party, which was the way they framed superdelegates. Never in history had they been reporting superdelegates in that way, where it's like these superdelegates, which are unpledged from the state of New Hampshire, are currently supporting Hillary Clinton. And we're going to bring them up after the New Hampshire primary. That makes zero sense because he won the New Hampshire primary, but the way they reported it was he won, but if you count the unpledged delegates, then technically he's actually behind. And that is not how they've reported it before. That is not how they reported it since. I don't know that there's like a direct line from the Democratic Party to the media, but that was I think the media was a bigger part in the quote unquote sabotage of Bernie Sanders rather than the Democratic Party. Um, and that's also, by the way, I blame the media for allowing Trump to win 2024. I think the media was a big part of their sanitizing of that man. The fact that the fake elector plot wasn't nonstop news for 4 years. The fact that he can just say these insane things, and they have a panel of experts, and they have two guys that are gonna suck his taint no matter what,
the
and it's two
issue
guys like it. The
the issue with the Trump and how you brought it up, how the media kind of presents him as infallible, where he can just say so much shit, like just an obscene amount of just blatantly false things, and it kind of just gets swept under the rug because it just piles more shit on more shit
is
on
yeah
more shit.
yeah no
There's never a moment of like
fatigue.
pausing. Okay, let's take what he just said there
Yeah.
and dial that in, and we can hold him accountable on that statement because it just continues to just pile up and pile up and pile up. Where what Trump actually so it ends up in the scenario where what he actually ends up saying doesn't matter. Where the words that are coming out of his mouth doesn't really matter what he's saying anymore.
Yeah. But anyway,
So
appreciate you coming up. I do want to get to the
yeah,
next guest.
all right.
Have a good one. Yeah, and YouTube chat, and goddamn both sidesing was dumb. Yeah, it's like Kamala Harris didn't really answer that question quite as well as she should have. Donald Trump's quoting Mein Kampf, but Kamala Harris, when she went on Fox News, she kind of stumbled a little bit. Donald Trump skipped all of the Republican primary debates and the 60 Minutes interview. Um, Kamala Harris sometimes like she'll laugh sometimes. Donald Trump's literally talking about Arnold Palmer's penis. Like the fact that they just hold them to the same light, even though doing that means they're holding them to different standards. Because if Harris or Biden or any Democrat for that matter, or fucking any Republican other than Trump for that matter, did the things and said the things he did, the media would crucify them. But Donald Trump, oh, that's just Trump. That's just Trump. Go to the next guest. Oh,
Hello
he's
there.
just being Miley. Hi, welcome up.
Let me say this. I am in my first year of citizenship,
Okay.
and I voted for Trump.
Okay. Are you worried about you losing your citizenship?
I'm worried about nothing. Like the thing that you don't get it, the Dems need to change. I would have voted for Biden
Mm-hmm.
if he would do the things that he says. You
Wait.
know,
Wait.
like
You didn't
I
vote for
came
Biden
from a
because he
poor
doesn't do the things
country.
that he
Look,
says,
look.
but you voted for Trump?
Yes, because at least he would take care of the illegal immigration.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. At least he could take care of the legal and illegal immigration thing, so he would do what he says.
Well, he didn't. He
But
didn't do it the first time. Biden deported more people than
no,
Trump the first time.
actually,
So if you
that's a
care about
lie.
immigrants,
He
hold on.
did.
I'm sorry. If you care about deporting illegal immigrants, Biden deported more than Trump. So you just care about people being mean to illegal immigrants, right?
No. They should be deported.
Yeah,
Like,
Biden deported more than Trump. So if you actually
no,
cared,
that's a lie. Stop that. Stop that.
no, that's
But
a lie.
the thing, just for a moment,
Yeah.
the thing I want to talk about is, like, I come from a poor country, but we have free healthcare. You know, and definitely you can do this in the US, but the Dems are never gonna do it
Okay.
because
So
they are in the
I'm gonna
same
put this in front of you,
pockets.
and I need you to reckon with this. Okay. Biden deported more people than Trump did in his first term. So if you voted for Trump based on immigration, it's just because you really like when
That's
Trump
a
says
lie.
mean things
That's a
about
lie.
immigrants.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. What
Yes.
would I have to show you for you to believe it?
Nothing
Nothing.
because
You won't believe it.
like
You live on vibes and
everybody
feelings. Got it.
knows.
Got it. Listen, you're in a cult. Unfortunately, I hate to be the one to break it to you. If you don't believe the facts in front of you and you just believe the words of one man, then you're in a cult. I'm sorry. I really, I can't deal with you guys anymore. If you just won't believe the words
Okay,
and the
okay.
statistics in front of you, there's nothing more I can do.
Can you
You're
just hear
cooked.
me out? Can you just hear me
No.
out?
I can't hear somebody out if they're living in a different reality. I'm not going to hear somebody talking about ghosts. Actually, ghosts have more. Ghosts existing are more likely than you being right about something that's right in front of you. So I'm not going to talk to somebody who's talking about something that's not
No, bro.
true.
Look,
You understand?
you don't know how many people came through the borders because most of them don't register.
Oh, and
And
you know, Danny Phantom
yes,
knows.
I know. Yes, I know because
How do you know?
a lot of people from my origin country came, and you wouldn't believe the number.
Uh, you're right. I wouldn't believe the number because it's coming from one random guy, and I go by the Department of Homeland Security stats, not you.
Okay, like just you believe that, but I wanted to talk
Oh,
about
okay.
another
You know
point.
what? Actually, under Trump's first term, 2017 to 2021, every single person from my country, every single person from Syria came over. You don't know that, but I know that. Trump let him in.
Okay. I believe you. I
You
believe
see?
you.
Yeah, you believe me,
But
right?
I
You
don't
see how
want to
silly
talk
that is?
about
You
that.
see how insane that is?
Nah, just hear me out. I am saying the Dems are in the same pockets as the Republicans are.
I don't care.
And
No, I don't
every
care about that shit.
election,
I don't care. You voted for a Republican. If you didn't vote, I'd have this conversation. You voted for a Republican, so get the fuck out of here with that. You said you voted for Trump because of
yes.
immigration,
And
but you don't
do
actually
you
care
know
about
why
that
I
because
voted? Do you
well,
know why I voted? Because I care about one specific issue, and that will be done by a Republican.
which is what?
This is gonna be the same case every election if one of them don't get out of that pocket.
Okay, so just so we're clear, you changed your reason. You said the reason was Trump will actually keep his promise to get rid of immigrants, right? That's what you said.
Yes, that's one issue. That's
But
one
okay,
issue.
but you're wrong about that issue because Biden deported more people. So are you going to concede on that?
No, just it's
No,
an
you're not going
issue,
to concede.
right? You
Okay.
get me, right?
Yeah. I'm not. I don't take
It's an
pivots without
issue.
concessions anymore. I hate to break it to you. So I'm going to ask it again. If Biden deported more people than Trump, then wouldn't
Yes,
Biden be
if
the better
Biden
candidate for deportation?
actually he deported more people, I would have voted for him.
No, he did. You just don't believe the words in front of you. You don't believe the stats in front of you. This is coming from
because the stats are
ICE.
skewed.
This is coming from ICE. You don't believe ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. You don't believe ICE.
Yes, because most of them don't register. Like ICE can't catch them. So there must be a clear difference between the candidates for us to have a clear...
I will never get over you ladder pullers. You're in your first year of citizenship and you're losing your mind about immigrants that are not even coming in. We're back to pre-pandemic levels. You're losing your mind about it. I just don't understand. You got here, your first year in your citizenship. No more immigrants. No more immigrants. It's actual scum of the earth. Have the day you deserve. I can't, bro. I can't. Thank you. By the way, someone sent the dino via Venmo. Thank you, Phil, for the $15. Please use this in place of a dino. So insane. And it's not even, if it was factual and racist, okay, but no, he's just wrong and racist. That's the worst combo. Holy shit. I can't, man. That's, oh God. What is wrong with people in this country? You think everyone is a racist? Your dad, if you come into this country and you say, I won't want any other people in this country, I don't want any more brown people, yes, you're racist. Yes. But I'm going to say this again. I said it before the election. I'm going to say it now. If immigration is one of your top 5 issues going to into this election, if immigration was one of your top 5, you are a racist. Period. Come prove me wrong. Request up and prove me wrong. Immigration ahead of healthcare, ahead of the economy, ahead of women's rights and civil rights. Immigration is in your top 5, you're racist. If you don't think that describes you, request up. Education, school shootings, our children can't go to school safely. Nah, immigration. That's what we're worried about. Hi, welcome up.
Stop it.
Hello, Rich B. Bueller. Yeah, so we have healthcare, we have infrastructure, we have inflation, the economy, wages, income inequality, campaign finance reform. We have, women's rights. We have LGBTQ rights. We have the rights of minorities. All of these things, and you're putting immigration as in your top 5. Do you know how many times I thought about immigration before I started doing these lives? 0. I've seen undocumented immigrants. You know what I did? Kept moving. Who gives a fuck? Why would I care? I wouldn't even know if someone is undocumented. You know how many I've passed? Who cares? The only reason you care is because you're racist. I said it. Now, maybe if it was in your top 20 issues, I do think we need immigration reform. But top 5 issues? So a lot of you people, it was top 2 issues. Yeah. Yeah, your hood's in the dry cleaners. Let's be real. Like, come on. Hi, welcome up.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to say I find it very, very satisfying to see you and others that are going to be miserable for the next fucking 4 to 10 years, and there's not going to be another Democratic election.
You're gonna be miserable in 2 years when all your prices go up because of the tariffs.
I'm actually for the first time feeling very hopeful for my future.
Yeah, because you don't know anything that's going on around you. That's right.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So what are you hopeful for? Are you hopeful for the tariffs that are gonna take the burden of taxes from the rich and spread it out to you? That's what you're hopeful for?
No, you know what I'm hoping for?
Yeah, let's hear it.
For them to censor people like you when we were censored the past 4 years. So
whoa, where were you guys censored? Where were you guys censored?
Enjoy the ride, bud.
Where were you guys censored? Wait. You can't answer questions?
I'm not the only one. The ones in the comments are even agreeing with me. There's some that are agreeing with you, but I promise.
No. But you're not answering my question. When were you censored?
Me? Personally? Yeah. I haven't been.
Republicans, conservatives. When were you censored?
Several times. Why do you think?
What did you say? What do you want to say? Say it. What do you want to say?
So,
I'm not
I've
censoring
already
you.
said it, and you're mad because
Go ahead.
you have
say it.
You have to put up with this.
Say
for the
it. What do you want to say that's getting censored? Say what you want to say. I'm not censoring you.
No, there's nothing getting
Trump's
censored.
your president. Say it. What do you want to say?
He's yours too. Look
Yeah,
at that flag.
say it. Why aren't you saying what you want? This censorship, you guys are eternal victims. This
Mad little man.
manufactured issue. I'm
Mad
asking
little
you,
man.
what have you been censored for by Democrats? And you don't have an
You're
answer
mad-
because
you're
you
mad
make
little
things
big
up. You guys
man.
make things up to be upset about. Manufactured issue. Actual children. Perpetual victims. I don't even know how you're going to live the next 4 years not being able to be victims.
I'm actually very.
I'm going to ask you the question until you answer. What were you censored for? What were you censored for?
I was not censored. I said.
Oh, you weren't censored. Okay, so what? So you said you're happy because you won't be censored, but you weren't censored. So you made it up.
No, I said I will be happy that you will be censored.
Oh,
for the
so
next-
you are for censorship for the opposing party.
Or for
Okay,
false
so you're
information.
against the First Amendment. You
False
hate the Constitution.
information.
You hate America. You're a traitor. Got it.
No,
Thank you for
false
letting us know.
information
Okay,
and fear mongering.
I'm fear mongering. Oh, you're against the First Amendment. You just admitted
You're
it.
fear mongering. Why don't you just spread
You-
positivity?
You are against the First Amendment. Did you not just say that?
I did not.
You want me censored.
I did
You
not.
haven't been censored, but you
I
want
said
me censored.
Spreading misinformation.
What's
May
the
I
misinformation? Can you name one thing
May
I've said
I
that's wrong?
speak?
One.
speak?
Name
May I
one.
please-
Can you
may I
name one?
please speak?
Holden, can you
May
name
I
one?
please- May I please speak?
If it starts with the thing that I'm wrong about, yeah, the misinformation.
You will find out that you're spreading.
No. What is one? Name one. If I'm spreading so much, name one single piece of misinformation.
That everyone is racist. That has.
That's my
immigration
opinion.
and
My
logic.
opinion is that if immigration was in your top 10 issues going through this election, you're racist. That's my opinion.
But so if I say that if I disagree with your opinion, I'm a racist, though.
Well, it depends. I'll ask you, why is immigration such a big issue?
See what I'm saying? You just said it depends. You're literally got manic eyes too, dude. You're fucking going crazy.
You can't even answer. You
I
can't
can't-
answer
I
any
can't
question
wait.
because
I love
all
it.
of your
You
issues
can
are
have-
manufactured. They're
Yeah, I
censoring us.
love-
Go name one time.
enjoy
I don't
it.
know. Immigration's
Enjoy
bad.
it.
Why is it bad? I don't know. You guys manufacture
Enjoy
issues.
it.
You live in fear. You're afraid of needles. You're afraid of masks. You're afraid of immigrants. You're afraid of censorship. But none of this is hurting you. You're just a big coward, right?
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Okay.
See ya. Have
So
fun.
you never answered. To be clear, you never answered the question. Where were
There's
conservatives
also
censored? You never
gonna be
answered it.
A national holiday, election day, and it's
Never
going
answered
to
it.
require physical ID. So there
Never
will not
answered
be-
it. How conservatives are being censored.
Yeah,
You
it's
came up and
over.
lied.
Yeah. It's okay.
How does it feel to live in a delusion? You just live in a world where you make up problems and then you're afraid of the problems and then you get mad at the other side for those problems. How does it feel?
No.
No?
You're very upset, man.
Yeah,
You're
no,
very-
I'm upset because I have to share a country with someone like you. Yes, I'm upset. You don't put your cart back, certainly. I can tell. You
You're very
stop, you fill up your cart, fill up your trunk, and then just let it roll. You're one of those
very
guys.
upset. Why are you so upset?
I just told you why. I'm upset
But-
because you're a garbage person and you have your vote counts the same as mine. Maybe even more depending on the state you're in. So
didn't
that's why I'm
even
upset.
vote.
I'm upset that we have to spend 4 years of people like
didn't
you
even vote. I
losing
didn't-
money, right? Getting ass blasted by this administration and then thinking that it's going well.
For the
Getting pissed on and thinking it's rain.
so for 2
That's what I'm
weeks-
upset about.
So for 2 weeks is the result.
I'm
is what-
upset about grocery prices are going to go up because of you guys. You guys
What-
were like, I
what-
just really need to vote for the orange guy. Really need to
Nice.
because I'm racist.
May I ask something, Dan?
No.
Have they gone up in the past 4 years?
Have grocery prices gone up in the past 4 years? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they
Okay.
have.
Thank you. I was just wondering. Thank you.
Oh, you were just wondering. Okay, cool. Wow.
So,
Is that,
So, yes.
is that a dunk? You think that was a dunk?
no, there's not a done. It was done when he won, and you're pissed.
I said,
and you're
I said,
so
do you think that's a
upset.
dunk?
No, you're upset. You're mad, and you need to kick. Look, just
I don't
be
know why.
po-
Wait. You know, I've acknowledged that I'm mad. I don't know why you keep. Why you're mad? You're mad. Yes.
It's
Yeah,
not
I'm mad.
good for your health. Be
Why do you keep
positive.
repeating
Be
it?
happy. Be happy. It's okay, dude.
What
Nobody's
am I going to be
going
happy?
through hate.
What am I going to be happy about when there's people like you that want me censored
There's
but can't
no-
admit that you're against the First Amendment? So you like
Dude.
no logic, no, right? Voting against your best interest. Yes, I'm mad.
You're so scared, dude. You and the whole like left wing, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know why they call it right wing or left wing. It's stupid. I'm just an American and you are too. But anyway, what is the deal? Like, why do you have to be so mad? It's okay, dude. If I met you in person, I would literally give you the shirt off my back. I have no idea what is like the whole controversy of like thinking that people are just instantly far right extremists if they find a positive outlook on the outcome of Trump. You know, we're hoping for it. Let's not say that we're like, why be negative about it, you know, and feed the media attention.
I bet you comb your hair with roadkill.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And I bet
I'm
you're
going to
gonna-
be negative because you aren't accepting reality.
Yeah. Reality is
Yes.
that he's
The reality is you
The reality
said
is that
you're
he's the
happy. By the way, I'm not gonna be negative. You came up bragging. You're like, you guys are gonna get censored. Yeah, I'm the negative one. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh man, you are so mad, dude.
Yeah.
You're
So
gonna
you
be
came up
mad
and said, I'm happy that you're getting censored. And I said, why would you be happy about that? Like we were censored for the past 4 years. Like, how are you censored? And then you lost. You couldn't. Your brain spilled out of your ears. You didn't have an answer because it's a manufactured issue,
I'm
right?
gonna answer,
So
but
you
I'll
want
tell
me?
you
You
why.
want me censored because you're against the First Amendment. You're against the
No,
Constitution.
I'll tell
You're
you
not
why
an
I want
American
it.
patriot. You're a bad person. So what
You
I'm
know
gonna
why
do
I don't
now?
want it?
What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the next guest. I genuinely need you to find whatever tree has been tasked with replacing the oxygen that you waste and apologize. You are scum of the earth. In a video game. That was a joke. We'll go to the next guest. This is for entertainment purposes only.
You talk about extreme.
Welcome in, Parker Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. If you're here for the first time, thank you all so much for joining. We're live Wednesdays to Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, doing live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. We're also live on all major political events. We're live for all major political events. So if you like this content, drop a follow, tap the screen. If you're on TikTok, what that means is you check next to my name, make sure there's an orange heart or a gray heart. If there's a red oval, you press the follow button. Love you guys. Thank you all so much. Bro, how does Parker get banned and I don't after a tirade like that? I'm sorry. TikTok, if you're listening, I just want you to find Hillary's. No, that's the wrong.
I have concepts of a plan.
TikTok, if you're listening, I was only joking. Thank you, Fufu, for the paper crane. Check your BP, please. Did you see Elon's Twitter post today? No. There it is. Live was flagged for harassment and bullying. All right. Y'all, we're going to have to reset. It's my fault. It's my fault. I got too heated. We're going to have to reset. Yeah. Make sure you're following. There's 1,400 of you in here. Make sure you're following. YouTube and Twitch, you guys can stay. You guys can stay. Make sure you're all following. Sorry about that. Bro, they just got me heated, man. If you're in the guest box, request backup once we reset. I'll be right back. Love you guys. Thank you for the follows. Actually, this is a blessing in disguise because when I said, hey guys, drop a follow, like 5 people followed. When I said, guys, I'm resetting, like 30 people followed. So, maybe that's blessing in disguise. All right. I'll be right back. Twitch and YouTube, you guys can chill, but TikTok, I will be right back. Hey guys. Yo, I don't know what's gotten into me today. I think we're all at our wits end. Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Disney presents Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I might lose it tonight. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Indra Otsutsuki. We got a Naruto watcher in the box. Don't have super chat yet. You know what, Erica? I gotta look into that. Mim, can you do me a favor and remind me to look into that when I'm not on live? I love you. Drink water. Yeah, good call. BP yet? All right, I'll pull it out. I'll pull it out so it's ready. I'll pull out the blood pressure thing. Wait, Isaiah's here? Yo, Isaiah, I just crashed out so hard I had to reset. I hope you didn't see that. I'm embarrassed. Hearts from TikTok chat. Okay. Okay. We're gonna take the next guest once we get to 10,000 likes. I'm gonna check my blood pressure in the meantime. And here we go. Also, can YouTube chat and Twitch chat, can y'all type in the chat how many people are watching on the respective platforms? Thank you. Taking bets on blood pressure? Welcome in, Parker Raiders. This is not... I don't think I can show you the guys this. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, God. Okay. Wait, I gotta flip the camera. Hold on. 1 second. All right. All right, we're gonna go to our next guest. If you could do me a favor, and then not be a ladder pulling racist followed by a gaslighting piece of shit. If you could just, if the guests could just come up and be regular people, that would be beautiful. That would be awesome. Actually, wait, Isaiah, do you want to collab tonight? I might need some backup for my blood pressure.
Yo, I'm just here for a second, bro. I just gotta say, bro, you gotta chill, bro. Some ice cream. Like, holy shit, bro. You had 117 resting heart rate. Yo, I'm worried about you, bro. You good?
Yeah, I can't. I'm reaching the edge, man. With it's not just now. It's not just the Trump supporters. It's Trump as well. So in the morning, I hear about what Trump does, and then I get on and I hear these guys, and I just.
Wow, I didn't see the crash out, but like, damn, that must have been like
the crash out was so bad that I said, "There's no way I'm not gonna get flagged for this," and then I got the flag.
Holy shit! Please clip that, bro. Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip it, but I don't know if I could put it on TikTok because they'll see it and be like, "Oh shit,
really?
he needs a ban for this."
Oh my gosh! What made you crash out?
I was so the guy comes up. Okay, so the first guest that pissed me off was this guy who's in his first year of citizenship. He comes up and he's really upset about immigration, and
like he's mad about undocumented people.
Yeah,
I am the chosen one.
So he says that the reason I voted, he said I would have voted for Biden if Biden kept his promises, and I know that Trump is going to keep his promise to deport people. And I said, well. He didn't do that the first time. It was actually Biden deported more people than Trump. And he said, no, that's not true. And then I showed him this. And he said, no, I don't believe it because I know the amount of people that came from my country. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So, yeah. Yada, yada, yada. He got kicked by a dino. Next guy comes up. Okay? Next guy comes up. And he says, I am so happy. And I was like, oh, why are you happy? And he says, well, I'm happy because you guys are going to be miserable for 4 years. And I was like, well, you're going to be miserable too once it starts catching up with you. And he says, no, I'm going to be happy because people like you are going to be censored like we were censored. And I was like, wait, what do you mean we were censored? And he's like, conservatives. And I was like, how were conservatives censored? And he wouldn't answer. and I asked him, "What do you want to say? Like, what is the thing that you're being censored for? Just say it. I'm not censoring you." And he wouldn't do it. I asked him like 10 times, he wouldn't, and it went back and forth, and I don't remember exactly how it went because I started seeing red. So,
I know what you mean.
bro. Bro went on like a 3-minute monologue, and then I was in my microphone like this, and I'm just waiting, and I was like, I bet you comb your hair with roadkill. Where I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah.
It was just a visceral insult from.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So how did this like crash out begin? You just like call him a fucking idiot or like?
I feel like if I describe it, I might get another harassment and bullying.
Shit.
Well, I'll pull the clip out. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to pull the clip out. The whole VOD's gonna be on YouTube. They get uploaded automatically now.
Man.
So.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, that's beautiful, bro. I'm definitely gonna have to go and look at that because I can imagine. I bet that'd be funny.
What's wild was we were just getting a Parker raid because Parker got banned. I was like, I don't know how Parker gets banned, but I don't. And that's when the flag came up.
Yeah, you gotta say banana.
I don't know if that's true. Did you see the video I posted?
No, which one?
Right before the TikTok went down, right?
Uh-huh.
I posted a video. Welcome in Parker Raiders. I posted a video where I was just like, kill, death, die, kill, murder, gun. I just kept saying it over and over. It has 500,000 views.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Go watch.
Wait, so we can actually say this stuff?
I'm never saying pew pew again. I'm done with pew pew.
Wow.
Unalive, however, has infiltrated my lexicon. I almost said unalive just now.
You know what the craziest part about this is I was doing like this interview thing, right? And they asked me a question and I started answering in TikTok language. I was like, we got to do something about people being unalived in school. And I was like, bro, and the reporter looked at me like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the TikTok brain rot runs deep. But you know what? I'm gonna try to deprogram myself after that video, because I don't think we have to. I really don't. I think it's just like an urban.
I don't want
legend.
to risk it though.
You know what it's like? It's like when your dad told you it's illegal to turn the light on in the car at night.
Yeah.
You believe it, right?
Yeah.
And everyone believes it. It's not illegal.
Yeah.
You can turn it.
Well, there's so many things. Like, so for example, my dad grew up in Louisiana, and in Louisiana they're taught that like you have to drive on the far left lane only if you want to pass the other car.
Yeah.
And like in Texas, like we don't do that shit. So I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. My dad, when I was first learning how to drive, would yell at me like, "You need to be in the passing lane. You don't know what you're doing." And it was like a whole thing, bro. It's nuts.
Okay. I actually got a ticket in Pennsylvania for driving in the passing lane.
We don't have that in Texas.
It was the man. I've only ever gotten 2 tickets in my life, and they were within 1 week of each other.
Wait, so that's actually a law?
Yeah, in some states, yeah.
Wait, I thought my dad was crazy all this time. Wait, what?
That is a law. I got a ticket for it in Pennsylvania. Now, I was also speeding, but that's neither here nor there. For anyone that's ever driven through the middle of Pennsylvania, you physically have to speed. It's just one road and trees on either side. And nothing for miles. It's just empty.
Wait, somebody's saying that this is a law in Texas. Wait, what the fuck? Wait.
They're saying it isn't a law in Louisiana. I love speeding through central Pennsylvania. Yeah, Abigail, central Pennsylvania, it's just like one road. There's nothing else to do or see.
Man, how many times do you think I've been stopped, Dan? How many tickets do you think I've got?
I can't even imagine.
Bro, I've gotten about 8 different tickets. 4 of them came from the same dude. And I beat them all.
Well, that's good. What is this dude following you? Like what?
So story time.
Okay.
So where I grew up, I grew up in a suburb of Houston, and there was this one cop, right, that was getting everybody, like everybody got him, and I didn't necessarily know that this guy existed. It was the day that I got my license, the day I got it. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to go hoop, right? I'm going to go hoop with my friends. I was feeling so excited. I started driving, and I see the guy, and he's like standing in the median, and he has the speed GUN. I still can't say it, bro. I can't get banned. But he's got the speed pew pew pointed at me, right? And he's waving at me to pull over. And in my head, I'm like, what are the odds he would actually get me, bro? Like, what are the odds? Like, he's way outside of his car. Like, there ain't no way in hell. So I drove straight past his ass. I was like, fuck this guy. He's not going to get me. I have plausible deniability. Fuck that, right? At that moment, every single time that man saw me out, he wrote me a ticket. I got a ticket, Dan, for 5 miles per hour over.
No.
3 times.
That's petty.
Bro, 5 miles, bro. I got one for 7. I literally told him, I was like, what the hell? I was like, I'm only going 5 over. And he was like, well, the speed limit is 40, and you're going 45. That's illegal. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, man. And so ever since then, I would do these things to kind of fuck with him, right? Because it became a game. So I would start going to court, and I would sit there and I would wait all day, all fucking day, and eventually I would just wait his ass out. And then, when they're not there, when it's time to have your case come up, it gets dismissed. So I just did that, and I did that like 4 straight times, and he never actually got me. And then finally, I think he retired or he gave up.
Obama.
Thank you.
But that was it. It was a crazy ass cop. But the other time, Ellen was at the University of Houston, and she was doing a show. But in order to go and be like in the crowd, you had to have a costume. And my dumbass lived like 20 minutes away, and I wasn't smart enough to think like go to Walmart and buy a costume. I was like, I'm gonna go home. So I had to drive like 20 minutes away and 20 minutes back in like 30 minutes. So I was like speeding down the road. I was going, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was going like maybe 85, 88 or whatever. And the cop got me. She lit me up. And she comes up to me. And I said, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I was speeding. I'm trying to get to Ellen. And she said, all right, fuck it. I'm going to give you a 5 over ticket. And you go straight along your way and keep on pushing. You're going to make it. And she helped me out. Allegedly.
Really quickly, Phil, thank you for the $1. He's reminding me about parts of the crash out. He said, don't forget you said, quote, go find the tree that was tasked with providing oxygen for you and apologize to it. I think I said that was tasked with replacing the oxygen that you waste. But yeah, thank you, Phil, for the $1.
W Phil.
Yeah, W Phil.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I want to thank CT. This is all alleged because I don't know how fast I was going. Just allegedly, just in case any Trumpers are recording.
Oh man, how did he add the 50 billion? For those asking about that, so Trump did what the kids call a meme coin rug pull. I'm gonna pull this up for everybody, real quick. Getting rug pulled by Donald Trump in 2025.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work. But so this is Donald Trump's current assets. So he has $2.6 billion in all other assets. This is around what he was worth before he started scamming. $4.6 billion in DJT and $56.6 billion.
Wait, what the fuck?
In the Trump meme coin.
So he's worth $60 billion right now?
Yeah, he catapulted over the past since
I thought he was at 30. So it's gone up more?
No, no, it's gone down, but that's because he's selling.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is crazy work, bro.
Yeah. How the hell is this legal? Well,
hot take. I don't think that politicians should be able to own a meme coin.
I agree. I also think they shouldn't be able to trade stock. But that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you want to stick around or?
No, I'll probably go head off. But
well, I will say, Isaiah,
Dan.
You did help me out here. You brought me up from a patience level of 1 to 4. So.
Well, hey, I mean, you'll be ready, bro. You got this.
Appreciate you. Oh, I did want to say, so we have been thinking about, now probably not in the near future because we got a lot of shit going on, but we have been thinking about doing a couple meetups I have a lot of viewers in Texas.
Oh shit.
And it's interesting that so many other creators are also from Texas. So I don't know if you'd be down for like a dinner
Yeah,
date
like
or something like that.
just let me know what city. Olivia's also here. And yeah, no, in Houston, it's Olivia's here. Micah is here. Um, I know that I know Luke is in Austin.
Yeah,
So
there's a couple in Austin. I think there's a couple in Dallas.
I don't know anybody in Dallas actually.
Um, I think Pickles in Dallas.
Pickles is from Austin, I
Oh,
think.
is he from Austin? Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, is
I
Liam?
think
No, we're not. Liam's not in Texas, is he? I think he's
Liam
California.
is
No.
he's from California.
Yeah.
He's from Central Valley. Liam got cooked last
Oh,
night,
Brett
bro. That's
Cross.
crazy. Oh yeah, Brett Cross. He's from Uvalde.
Mm-hmm. What
Not
major
too far
city is
from
that
Austin.
closest to?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
nah.
that could be fun.
Brett Cross is there. Yeah, no, there's
Nicholas,
a lot of cool people. Nicholas. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's right.
Nicholas Cage.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Him and Kristen Rader, right?
I think she's from Austin.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Houston, but I think also Jay is from Texas. I think she is.
Where's
Maybe.
Adam Cray?
Uh, he might be from here.
Yeah,
He might be.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
I don't
know
know.
what's going on.
I don't know where he's from though.
Oh, they're
I
saying
do think
Colorado.
he's from here. I don't know. Wait, what did Chartra say? Yeah, Jay lives in. I think Jay lives in Houston, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm pretty sure she was like, "I'm from Houston." I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well,
All right, bro. Well, I'll catch you.
thank you so much for coming up. You're always
All right,
welcome.
bro. All right, thanks.
Appreciate you.
That'd be Dan.
Love you too. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, y'all. Messages. Say less. Here we go. Yes, ma'am. I will do that while we're going to the next guest. If you are here for the first time, thank you all so much for joining. We are live Wednesdays to Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, doing live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. We're also live for all major political events. So if you like this content, drop a follow, tap the screen. Thank you all so much. If you're on TikTok, make sure that there's an orange heart or a gray heart next to my name. If there's a red oval that says follow, hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, do whatever YouTube and Twitch people do. Love you guys. We're going to go to the next test. Can you fix the sound? What's wrong with the sound, Dylan? What's wrong with the sound? Sound is fine. All right. Dylan's gaslighting. Go to the next guest. Here we go. Hi, welcome up. Hello? James? Bueller?
Oh, my bad.
Do you mean to request that?
No.
All right. Well, have a good one.
Two.
All right, going to the next guest. You know what's so annoying? I keep looking at TikTok Live Studio because I'm used to it, but I don't need to. It's all in OBS. The only thing I need to do is pull up guests. I gotta get used to that. Ice raid in Newark also caught up a U.S. veteran. Oh my god, bro! I'm from New Jersey. I used to go to Newark a lot, and the idea of an ice raid in Newark is giving me anxiety. Genuinely. Sounds like it's echoing. Try swiping out and swiping back in. The chat is blocking your face. Oh, on TikTok it is, yeah. I'll be alright. Next guest, here we go.
Yo,
Hi, welcome up.
what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So, are you able to defend any of the things above me?
Yeah, I just had do you know what the civil rights amendments are?
Um, Like, is it a certain number of amendments that are qualified as the civil rights amendments?
Correct.
I don't know which ones would qualify off the top of my head now.
You don't know
I'm
the
assuming 13,
14th
14,
Amendment
15.
is. Do you know Did you not know the 14th Amendment is qualified as a civil rights amendment?
Sounds good.
Well, that's what they're essentially called. They're called the Civil Rights
Yeah, well,
Amendment.
that's why I said I assume 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, and you are correct.
Okay.
So, do the civil rights amendments have to do anything with illegal immigrants?
Well, the 14th Amendment has to do with if an illegal immigrant has a child in this country, they're a citizen.
Well, okay. And are you okay with that?
Yeah.
You're
If
okay with rewarding bad behavior?
Just so we're clear, even if I wasn't okay with it, the answer isn't to violate the Constitution. The answer would be to pass an
Correct.
amendment.
And you believe in amending amendments?
Yeah.
Okay, so
What happened with
amendments.
prohibition?
Correct. So you're in favor of changing amendments?
I would be if I was against this particular. I'm not against birthright citizenship because I'm not like a full blown racist, but yeah, I'm for it.
Oh, racist.
Yeah.
So it's racist to say it's bad to reward bad behavior.
How is it bad behavior? Having a child is bad behavior?
Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
When you cross the border illegally, that makes you a felon.
No, it doesn't. Wait, I need you to stop right there. You know that's a lie, right?
That is not.
It's a misdemeanor.
Just hold on a minute. Just hold on. So you come into this country.
It's a misdemeanor.
You come into this country.
No, I need you to acknowledge that you just lied or were wrong. I'm not letting you continue without acknowledging that either you were wrong or you lied.
A misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor, not a felony.
Correct.
So you're not a felon.
Okay.
Okay. So you were wrong.
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Continue.
I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
So you come into this country breaking the laws. So you want to come into this country, but the first thing you do when you get to this country is that you break the law immediately by coming into the country illegally.
Uh-huh.
And then you expect the United States government to grant you permission to have a kid, and that kid becomes a U.S. citizen.
What did the child do?
And we reward bad behavior?
What did the child do to earn a punishment?
His parents.
Oh.
His parents
are you comfortable
criminals.
with being punished for your parents' crimes?
Yeah. Yes.
You are.
100%. If my parents came here illegally.
Okay, well, you'd probably get punished for.
How come you're okay with rewarding bad behavior?
You rewarded bad behavior when you voted for a 34-time convicted felon. You know that, right? You rewarded bad behavior.
You still believe he's a felon?
Oh, he is actually a felon. You know that, right?
Yeah, you know that was all a sham.
How was it a sham? Wait, can you talk to me? Walk me through it.
Because more than half of America thought it was a sham, and that's why
not. Okay. More than half of Germany wanted Hitler to be their.
That's why he won the popular vote.
Yeah. So did Hitler.
Yes,
I don't care. This means nothing. Completely meaningless. Completely meaningless. What you just said. More than half the country believes it's a sham. Number one, that's not even true. Just so we're clear, that's not even true. More than half the country didn't vote for him. Even.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
He won the popular vote. Yes.
Wait. Do you even know what half means?
He won the popular vote. People that voted.
Yeah. So he
won.
So, okay.
Correct.
Just so we're clear, he won the popular vote is way different than more than half the country. You know that, right?
Oh, sure.
In fact, more than half the country voted against him. Do you know that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he's president. You got it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, how come you're in favor?
So again, I'm going to ask you again. How is it a sham? Can you walk me through the logic behind how it's a sham? What you rewarded bad behavior when you voted for this felon. You're saying that him being a felon is a sham. How is it a sham?
Yeah, we all know it was a fake trial. We all know he did nothing wrong. We all know the real felon is Michael Cohen.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That's
he did nothing wrong?
He's the real felon. You know that, right?
Do you know? Do you want me to walk you through the laws that he broke?
You know, Michael Cohen is a real felon.
So Michael Cohen did plead guilty and face punishment.
Oh yeah, he's the real felon. But anyways, how come you're in favor of rewarding bad behavior?
I'm sorry. No. We're not going past that. You rewarded bad behavior. You voted for a convicted felon. You voted for somebody who always partakes in bad behavior. He brags about grabbing women by the pussy. He's been found civilly liable for sexually assaulting a woman. He brags about passing. He brags about overturning Roe v. Wade, which has led to actual women dying in this country because of archaic laws. He's sexualized his daughter, sexualized his children. You rewarded that bad behavior.
How come you're in favor of rewarding bad behavior to this country?
Wait, are you just ignoring what I'm saying?
Are you going to answer my question?
I am not in favor of that. You are.
Are you answering your question with another question?
No, here's my answer to your question. I am not in favor of rewarding bad behavior. Now here's a separate statement. You are.
So why are we granting? Why are we granting citizenship to illegal immigrants that have kids here?
We're not granting citizenship to their parents. We're granting citizenship to the kids.
Yes. Why are we doing that?
Because it's in the Constitution.
Oh, towards the civil rights amendments.
Are you against the civil rights amendment?
No, I'm totally for them.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I just want to know how. You probably don't even know how the 14th Amendment was.
I think if someone is born here,
how was the 14th Amendment written? Why was it written?
On paper, who cares? I don't care.
But why was it written?
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
Oh, you don't care about slaves that happened not to get the citizenship.
I know that the intention was so that slaves could get citizenship. Yes, I know that. Or the children of slaves.
You just said you didn't know that, and you said you didn't care
because
about
I don't want to have this discussion with you. You're not answering my questions. That's why.
What's your question, buddy?
My question is, why are you against this amendment? Why are you against this clause?
Because I don't believe in granting bad behavior.
But you do because you voted for the president that's done the most bad behavior in history. He tried to overthrow the government. You know he attempted a coup, right? You rewarded him.
Oh, yeah. A coup.
What would you call it when the person that got the least amount of votes pressures their vice president to cheat to make it so that he has the most amount of votes?
Speaking about bad behavior, why did Biden...
What would you call it? No. We're not doing this anymore. What would you call it? I'm asking that question, and you're going to have to answer it. What would you call it when the person that got the least amount of votes pressures their vice president to cheat so that they win the election? What would you call that?
Donald Trump won the 2020 election.
Careful. TikTok's going to kick you.
I'm just stating the facts.
Yeah, where did you get that information other than vibes and feelings?
When we all know he did.
We all know. Do we? We all know?
Yes.
No, so more than half the country knows. More than half the country knows that Joe Biden won the election because we live in reality.
I thought you don't like rewarding bad behavior.
No. We're not going back to this. Can you explain?
I thought you don't like rewarding bad behavior.
Yeah. What's the bad behavior you're talking about?
Why did he pardon his whole family then?
Because your guy is planning on implementing someone named Kash Patel who has an enemies list. That's why.
Oh, the same thing that Biden did for Trump for 4 years.
Not what he did at all. No. If you can provide any evidence, that he instructed his Justice Department to go after Trump, I'd love to see it. There is no evidence. You live your life based off vibes and feelings. You genuinely are in a cult. The fact that you think he won the 2020 election means you don't live in reality. He lost 64 of 64 court cases. There are 7 swing states. All of their audits, all of their recounts showed the exact same thing. No widespread voter fraud. These were Republicans who were Trump supporters in many of these states. Even Trump behind the scenes admitted it. Right now, you're holding more water than Trump. You're pretzeling yourself, bending yourself backwards to defend this man. Please wake up, have some self-respect, and leave the cult. It's okay to vote in your best interest. It's okay to live in the same reality that everyone else is.
Why did Biden pardon his family members?
I answered that question. I physically answered that question with my mouth, and your ears heard it and processed it. So I don't know why you keep asking the same question.
Behavior. And Joe Biden said there's no such thing as preemptive pardons.
I don't. What the words you're saying? I do not care about these because there's no universe.
About people that
for every bad thing Joe Biden has done, I can name 1,000 that Trump has done. He pardoned the guy who started Silk Road. Crimes. You know, he pardoned the guy who started Silk Road. He pardoned people that assaulted police officers.
How come you don't?
You know what Hunter Biden did? You know what Hunter Biden's crime was? He filled out an ATF form wrong. And had a massive Johnson.
Hunter Biden
Those are his crimes.
Millions of dollars from China and Ukraine.
That's not. You know what's funny? That he wasn't pardoned for that. He wasn't pardoned for that because he was never convicted for that.
And we all know the Hunter Biden laptop was real, even though 13.
You're actually an AI. You're actually an AI trained off of X.com. There's no way you just brought that up unprompted.
I'm a real guy. We all saw the laptop.
I don't know about that.
We all seen the pictures.
Thank you, Lily, for the cap. Thank you, Alexander, for the dinosaur.
That's crazy. You like rewarding bad behavior.
Yeah, no, so do they, actually. They're gifting me for being wrong and spreading misinformation.
Get him the hell out of here, will you, please?
That's
they also
crazy.
like rewarding bad behavior.
Why do you like bad behavior?
I don't know why you keep asking this. It's
really
really weird. It's actually really weird that you keep asking the same question that not only have I answered, but I've shown that it's a double standard. Because you rewarded bad behavior when you voted for Donald John Trump.
Why are you in favor of rewarding bad behavior?
Get him the hell out of here.
Why did you vote for the guy who pardoned Paul Manafort? You see how easy it is?
Paul Manafort did nothing wrong. Same with
Hunter Biden did nothing wrong. All he did, the only thing he's guilty of is having a real big, you know what, because you've seen it. You're obsessed with the Hunter Biden laptop. So
Oh,
you have
yeah.
the day you deserve, and we're gonna go to the next guest. Okay, cool.
Obama.
Thank you, Nolan. Dan, how many votes did Trump lose by in 2020? Oh, for those that don't know, because that guest clearly didn't know. So Donald Trump lost the 2020 presidential election to Joseph Biden by 7 million votes. Gonna go to the next guest. Make sure to drop a follow. Yeah, that's right, a real landslide. Hi, welcome up. Oh wait, I didn't even mean to bring you up, Ty. But what's going on?
Not much,
Obama.
but
Thank you, ZM. Do you have anything you want to say?
yeah, I wanted to talk to that dude from earlier. Jesus, but TikTok messed up and gave me live access.
You gonna start going live?
Heck yeah, I went live earlier. Was playing Wukong, but yeah, I gotta go live 2 more times before I can start inviting guests up. So,
Got you. Well, share the live to me. I'll come support you.
all right, man.
All right.
Later.
Have a good one. I love Ty. Go to the next guest. Hi, welcome up.
Yeah, sorry about the noise. I'm a trucker and I'm currently working.
Are you driving?
Yes,
Unfortunately, TikTok terms of service, I can't have you up. I do appreciate you though.
that's fine.
Next guest. Let's see what's going on. I gotta fix the horizontal layout a little bit. I'll do it with oh, I was supposed to mod somebody, wasn't I? I was supposed to mod somebody. Okay. Bring up the next guest. Johnny Raiden coming? Oh my god, bro. I love Johnny. Welcome in, Johnny Raiders. Welcome in. Your mic sounds so distant. Well, sometimes it's Mike and sometimes it's Michael. Welcome in, Johnny Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guest not connecting. Okay, I'm supposed to mod Sav on Twitch, and I don't know what Sav's name is on Twitch. Is it Sav? First time chat. I'm a gay transgender Muslim and I support Trump. Interesting. How did prescription prices go up? Ours was $20 cheaper than last month. They are going to go up because he removed the cap on insulin, and he removed the ability for Medicare and Medicaid to negotiate prices. That's how. It's also been 4 days. Did you think that they're? I'm not even. Never mind. We're going to the next guest.
Hey, man.
Hi, welcome up.
How's it going?
Going good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I actually had a topic that I wanted to talk to you about, um, which obviously, so the topic actually is more to do with what we're hearing, what Trump's saying now, which is, how they sent Elon to Pennsylvania and he learned and he knew more about the voting machines than, anybody else does. And I'm just like surprised nobody's talking about this. And the thing that blows my mind is if nobody talks about it, and if something actually happened, which was not intended, what's going to stop them from doing it again in 4 years?
So I don't think there's any reason to talk about it if there's no evidence of wrongdoing. now if people want to investigate, that's their right. But yeah, I agree with Caffeine. By the way, tons of people are talking about it. If people want to investigate, that's their right. But just Trump saying dumb things is not enough for me to go. They must have cheated. Um,
Did you hear about the fact that Elon sent the results of the election like 2 to 3 hours prior
so
to so many podcast people who
I know what he
who
said. Right? I
yeah.
looked into this. He said it's over. Trump won. You know how many people on X.com said it's over? Trump won. He also, by the way, had a 50% chance of being right. Actually, had a higher than 50% chance of being right because Trump was ahead when he said it. This is not like
Okay, but
evidence.
it wasn't even like hey, he just won. He knew the exact results by state. Also, the website that was open for where you could bet this time around, which they've never allowed betting on an election before, that website had the exact results of what the result of the election results going to be. So there's a lot of information that was published even prior to the election results being finalized or being called by the AP News. Um, much earlier than it being called. How are these people getting these?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna be honest with you. There is
yeah,
there is not a person on this earth that wouldn't want more for Trump to be removed from office because of impropriety like that. I don't believe any of this stuff. I looked into the Elon shit. He literally just said 2 or 3 hours ahead, Trump won. It's over. The calling the certain states, bro. The betting websites had these numbers. They're based on polls. The polls had him ahead in all 7 swing states. Essentially, there were some that were super close, razor thin, but he was ahead or tied in pretty much all 7 swing states. And once the votes started coming in, those numbers recalculated, and then he was ahead in all 7 swing states. So Democrats and Republican fields is crazy. Yeah. So as much as I want to buy into that, I'm gonna debunk conspiracy theories on both sides of the aisle. So if there's evidence
gotcha.
of
And I
voter
mean,
fraud or
I
election
don't believe
interference,
in conspiracy theories either. It's just that when somebody comes on and literally is telling you what he's done and he's bragging about it on, it's like, how do you
he,
how's there how why would they not at least do like a recount,
because
right? Like,
everything Trump says is so weirdly stated. So for example, people were losing it because he said, if they didn't win the election, I wouldn't be president. But when we actually dived into the quote, the reason he said that is because he wanted to be president for the World Cup and for the Olympics. And if when they says if they didn't win the rig the election, he was talking about Democrats. He was talking about 2020. So because they quote unquote rigged the election, he gets to be president for 2026 and 2028, which are the World Cup and the Olympics. I have to decipher that because he's an idiot, but that's what he was saying. Now, the thing about Elon, it's not as, I know it's a different quote. It's not as clear cut what he was saying, but honestly, it's more likely that he just meant there couldn't have been cheating because Elon was in Pennsylvania and he was making sure things were going down. Because if you remember during the election, when Philadelphia's votes started coming in, Trump was already sounding the alarm. Oh, I hear there's cheating in Philadelphia because he's already setting up in case he lost. So listen, as much as I want to believe that Elon cheated and led to Trump winning, I think it's so much easier to accept the fact that he won because of the open cheating that they did with the disinformation, with the misinformation, with the buying X, with the pushing Republican posts rather than Democratic posts. All that stuff is out in the open. We have like
with buying votes and giving people money
that
for
may be too. Yeah, that could be illegal depending on how it was worded. I'm not a lawyer, but that is another thing out in the open. I don't think there's this secret conspiracy when it's just very clear what they did. Again, if investigation evidence comes out, I'll look into it. But just because it's against Trump doesn't mean I'm going to buy into it. I don't like QAnon and I don't like Blue Anon, so that's where I'm at with that.
Gotcha. All right, man, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Obama.
Thank you, Rose, for the hand heart. Thank you, Daisy, for the heart me. Thank you, Emerald, for the heart me. Go to the next guest in 1 second. All right, if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for joining. If you could do me a favor, if you're on TikTok, look next to my name. Just say Dan Malik, and then there should be an orange heart or a gray heart. If there is a red oval that says follow, you need to press that so that you're following. Thank you all so much. Go to the next guest. And I don't know how you follow or subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, but just do whatever that stuff is. YouTube and Twitch people. For those that don't know, we are simul streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch. I'm hoping to do this until the end of time, so that just in case TikTok does ever stop being TikTok, then we have people on YouTube. Also, I know some people might have uninstalled TikTok and now they can only watch on YouTube and Twitch. Plus, I wouldn't mind picking up some people that are missing Destiny streams now that he's not live. So YouTube and Twitch, the follow is beneath the stream window. Okay, cool. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? Chat, remind me. What was I gonna say? Nope, don't remember. Guest not connecting. We're going to the next guest.
Hello.
Hi, welcome up.
I guess I'll start off this by prefacing this right away. It's like I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I wanted somebody else to be president, but I've never gotten who I wanted to be president. But I damn sure didn't want Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or any Democrat, because I have a real problem with the Democrat Party. If you're interested, I'll tell you about it.
Did you vote at all?
Yes.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Josh Usera. It wasn't on the ballot, but I wrote my vote in.
Okay.
And I've wrote my vote in since 1992. So I'm never going to get who I want as president. Okay. But watching this politics, watching what's happened all of my life, watching what has happened with the Democrats.
Can you do me a favor? I'm sorry. What? I love you. I appreciate you. But I kind of don't really. I don't really want to hear it. So I'm going to go to the next guest. I just want to talk to people that voted for Trump, because if you're writing in every time, it's not.
Seems kind of cowardice.
I'm sorry?
I said that seems kind of cowardice. Like you want everybody to hate somebody, but you don't want to hear why somebody else hates. You don't want to hear why I hate the Democrat Party. Why I've seen what
it's just nobody cares. Like you don't participate in the political process. You've wasted your vote since 1992. Who gives a fuck? Like, no offense, but
see, that's the problem. That's not a wasted vote. I vote for who I thought was who I wanted to be president. I'm not suckered into this bullshit like everybody else is.
I'm going to walk you through something really quick. Oh, your live is flagged for civil and election integrity violations. Okay. Is that one worth resetting for? Everyone's saying yes. All right, before we reset, TikTok's getting frustrating, man. Before you reset, I gotta shout out the like people. Top 3 likers. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ji Zing. And thank you, JS. Thank you all so much. If you're in the request box, I'm sorry, but we got flagged, so we got to reset again. We'll never get to 1 million likes. Ripperoonie. All right, go to the next guest. If you're not following... Ooh, what did I just do? If you're not following, now's the time to follow. Drop a follow so that you get notified when I go back live. YouTube and Twitch, you guys are chilling. Wait, does YouTube and Twitch even get pop-up violations? Because if so, I won't see them, right? I'm on OBS. I could be banned for all I know. What's going on over there? It's like It's like the Wild West. All right. Well, I'm resetting. Make sure you're following. Love you all. BRB. Hey, so shout out. Actually, okay, I'll do it when more people get on TikTok. But there's something important. Oh, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter for the people on TikTok. Shout out Danny C for $2. Danny, thank you so much for $2. For anyone who doesn't know and might relay this info to others, you can still access TikTok from a web browser, even on a phone. Cool. Muted? No, you guys can hear me. Don't say muted. No way. Y'all can hear me. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna get started again. Dan, light of my life, how was your day? It was good, Tracy. How was yours? What mic do you use? It's the 4th cheapest mic on Amazon. I gotta get a new mic. You know what? We should stop doing debates. Let's have a hard cutoff at 9:30, so that we can do all the other stuff. Hey, Moxie. Let's do a hard cutoff at 9:30 Eastern time. Hey, Leah. You know what I can do though? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this and put it there. No, wait. I'll take this, put it here. Take this. No, is that better? Welcome in, everybody. We're gonna go to the. Oh, you guys are tapping. We're already at 18K. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Why is this? I'm screwing up. I'm screwing up whatever I'm doing right now. Okay. Here we go. Go to the next guest. Hi, welcome up.
Hey Dan, how's it going?
Going well. How are you?
Doing all right. So I've been watching you for a while. I know you want to debate. I have questions that I could not find on my own, and I know that you're more knowledgeable on this stuff than I am. And I live in the super deep South, and everyone around me is like Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, and I'm like, but the facts. And then they ask me, and I'm like, I don't know. So the 50 billion to added 50 billion to his net worth. Um what is that?
One sec.
I know that it was like a coin or a meme coin or whatever that he like rug pulled or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Basically, it's the
when I
Trump
tried,
coin. It was launched the day before he was inaugurated,
okay.
and he has like 80% of the coin. And so all the rubes that support him threw their hard-earned money in there, and now
So has he rug pulled it, or is it just sitting there?
a couple times.
Okay.
He still has a lot, but every time it goes up, he sells.
Okay. So is 50 billion just like an inflated number, or is that like the actual number that he's added to
This
his?
is the his assets as of when was this? 7 a.m. Eastern Sunday, and we can actually go through the. This is on SoulScan, and we can go through the actual
So
transactions
okay.
and trace them back. Because with most crypto, you can like see the wallet and see what they're selling, what they're
Yeah, yeah,
yeah
it's public. Give me 1 second. Sorry, my daughter is watching the show.
yeah. No worries.
Uh, so aside from that, the 200 executive orders that he signed in, that was like he signed 200 executive orders, or was that just also an inflated number of?
So we are actually, if we have enough time, we're gonna go over his executive orders today. So I'll have that answer for you later today.
Okay. And another thing is the Elon Musk oligarchy, all this stuff. Like I have a daughter, I have a fiance. I mean, they're women. You know what I'm saying? Again, I live in the South, and it's like how to kind of put this. I don't really. I'm kind of at a loss for words. How can you look at that and see Donald Trump and what he's doing against women and still vote like how you voted, or women voting against women? Like I don't understand how, like, where the lies stop, not necessarily stop, but
I
more so like where is it that people draw the
Where's the
line,
line?
like
Yeah,
yeah, women are voting against women are voting against their own bodies, and he's proud about it, and I just don't understand how to like.
it's very frustrating, and we're all feeling it. So
So what do we do? So because I'm worried, I'm like freaking out. Like I'm trying not to, but my anxiety really high due to seeing more and more things like the Elon salute and all of that stuff. Like, what do we just have to deal with it for 4 years? Is there any
no,
way for
no.
us
So
to?
I talked about this yesterday, and obviously, this is just one community. There's a bunch of others out there, but we are planning on starting to do some kind of organizing, whether for advocacy, whether for canvassing, whether for letter writing, whether for protesting, because we have to push back even before the midterms. We have to push back.
Okay.
But there's gonna be a lot of anxiety, bro. There's
Like
I was
I
going
was talking to
through it
my
for over the weekend. I was going
I was
through it.
I was talking to my dad and my little brother today, and both of them were like, "Oh, but that's not true. That's not true. Donald Trump is everybody villainizes him." And it's like I thought the same way until my fiance was like pointing me in the direction of like I was always, I don't like politics. I don't vote. Blah blah blah. Like it's all a conspiracy. Your vote doesn't matter. Da 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 da. But now it's like, now that my eyes are kind of open and I see that what his what, all of the things that he's done, it's like, how can you? They okay, so the border stuff, right? They're saying that Biden like opened the border and they that blah blah blah, and Trump's trying to close the borders. That's like one of the biggest things, especially in the South. Like we have a lot of immigrants here. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When they say Biden opened the border, and I ask them how did Biden open the border, their brains explode. They don't have an answer. They never have an answer.
So I was actually talking to my dad. I asked him that question, and he didn't know, but he said that because I brought up an actual topic that you used against someone else earlier today or yesterday maybe, that Biden actually had the record-breaking number of deportations last year uh
Right
versus
there.
Trump's. Yeah, that one right there.
Yep.
And my dad combated me and said that it wasn't because of Biden's authority, it was because they were already detained the year or two prior to Biden and they just got deported during Biden's
Well,
administration and Biden took credit for it.
if that's the case, then that would be the case for people in Trump's first 2 years as well, because they probably were carryovers from Obama. If that were the case, I don't even think that is the case, but
Like he's basically saying Biden took the credit from Trump,
yeah, of course.
essentially. And I just don't even know how to like.
Bro, they have an answer for everything. Sometimes it
I
depends on the
know,
person. Sometimes they can't be saved.
I know.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
But I appreciate you letting me come on and ask my questions and stuff, man. I love your content and everything. Uh, I appreciate that it's not necessarily you're not trying to villainize him. You're just trying to open people's eyes to it because he does all the work for you, essentially. Like
He makes himself the villain. Yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
bad.
exactly. And it's like you just have to dig a little bit deeper and not just hear the people around you because especially in the South, man, it's such an echo chamber. People just bounce each other like, "Oh, did you hear what Trump said? Oh yeah, man, he's going to make our job better. He's going to and tax cuts and this and that." Everybody's talking about, "Oh, what is it? The overtime thing." That was another question I had. Where I can't
Really quick,
find that anywhere.
chat's getting antsy. We do have to do some debates. If you want to come back up later, and we could have a discussion.
Yeah,
But
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I enjoy the debates anyways. I apologize.
no, you're
Have a
good.
good
You're
night,
good.
Dan.
Thank
Thank
you. Have a
you.
good one. Join the Discord. Yes, I agree. Older, thank you for the $1. I wrote on my vote to be heard as to who I want to be president. Dan, I don't care. Bye. All right, go to the next guest. Here we go. Hi, welcome up.
Hi, what's going on tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I want to talk about the you said earlier that mega whatever put Trump in office on this term. I don't think they did.
Wait, can you just say that whole sentence again? I'm sorry.
You said before that mega put Trump in office this election. I don't think that they did.
You don't think MAGA put Trump in office?
No, I do not. I think the Democrats put him in office.
You think
the Democrats were solely behind Joe Biden from day one until the debate, and then they realized, hey, this guy is unfit for president.
No, that's not what they realized.
That's exactly what happened.
No.
Everybody saw it on TV.
No.
From day one, if they would have actually looked at Joe Biden, say, hey, man, you're getting too old for this, because he is getting too old for this. They could have said, you know what, we're gonna have Camilla run this time. I think all those voters, we did have a lot of voters who stayed at home. All those voters who stayed at home, they could have came up and voted for Camilla on electoral votes. She lost by a lot. On the popular vote, she did not lose by a lot. Right? So what that says is that the states that Trump won, the states that Trump won or that he flipped, such as Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, all those states up there, he barely won. I think that those voters staying at home, they could have flipped them, and we'd have another president.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree that Joe Biden dropping out so late was a factor in Kamala's loss, but I definitely don't agree with you in saying that Democrats put Trump in office rather than MAGA. I mean, MAGA showed up, bro. They showed up and voted. They really like that felon, that sexual assaulter. They love him. So
I agree. I agree. They showed up, but what about the millions who didn't show up? That showed up last election for Biden.
yeah, well, a lot of them flipped to Trump this time because they don't understand the difference between causation and correlation. A big factor in this election was the global inflation that took place. We saw it across all countries that had elections over the past 2 years that the party in power either lost their elections or would lose seats because humans are unable to move past that logical fallacy, which is that causation equals correlation. They saw the person in power and said, "This is why my prices are going up," even though that is not the case. So the idea that the reason specifically is what you're describing is just not correct. There's a lot of things that went into um, this election versus the 2020 election.
All right, that's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you for coming up. All right. I'm going to go to the next guest. But so I had 5 guys today. The restaurant, not 5 males. It's the first time I had it since I lived in New Jersey. So we're talking like 10 years, I think. You're spreading misinformation. Me having 5 guys is misinformation. Um, Here are my notes. Okay, burger still tastes good. I don't know if I was remembering Five Guys fries fondly, or if they are soggier now. The flavor's still good, but they need to get fried one more time. They need to get crispier. Um, no, I'm not talking about global inflation. Yes, Five Guys is very expensive, but everyone knows that. Um, but here's something that I had never ordered. Okay, I had never ordered a milkshake from Five Guys before, and when I was ordering, it looks like you can get everything in there for no additional cost. Is that correct? Because I got Oreo cookies, Oreo cream, Reese's peanut butter cups, or the mini ones, I guess. And I also got peanut butter as well, but I was like, I might be pushing it. Yeah. Um, the milkshake was fire. The milkshake was really good. And there is still about 15% of that milkshake in a cup. What's interesting about that 15% is it's almost entirely the mix-ins that sunk to the bottom. So I kind of want to go get that. With you do peanut butter and Oreo, yeah, yeah. I mean the peanut butter cups were good, but I might do peanut butter as well if I ever go another time. I don't know if I'm gonna go another time. It's really expensive. It's so expensive. Um, but yeah, I kind of want to go get the remainder of that shake, but like with a spoon and just eat the mix-ins. Would you guys allow me to do that without 100 viewers leaving? That's my question. That's my question for y'all. Yes? All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. On to the next guest. Um, 141. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord. We have resources for that. Show us the mix-ins. I mean, it's kind of hard to see with the ice cream. It's also melted because I had it in the fridge instead of the ice cream instead of the freezer. But damn, is it good! All right, guest not connecting. We're going to the next guest. Good soup, yeah. Soup for my family. There's CS. Always pointing that out.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm actually surprised that you accepted me, but hey, I don't mean to debate. I just want to come on here quickly and say the stuff you're doing is really good, man. Trump is a clown. Uh yeah, I appreciate everything you're doing, man. Keep up the good work. You can disconnect me now.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
You too, man.
We need more young men like Bruno to not be fucking weirdos. W. Bruno. Y'all, I'm telling you, Joe Rogan, fresh and fit, it's not it. On the next guest. I'm 21, not all of us are bad. Okay, cool.
You talk about extreme.
Hello.
Hey, welcome up.
So I just had a question about how the overturning of Roe v. Wade caused deaths. Could you just explain that to me?
Yeah.
I'm unknowledgeable.
So there's some states that essentially have very, very strict abortion laws to the point where if a doctor performs an abortion that later is determined to be not medically necessary, they can be found legally liable and lose their license. So in states like Florida and Texas, we've had women losing their lives because of the red tape surrounding their care. So one example of these women is I'm not sure about if it's pronounced Nevia Crane, who they was septic. I don't know if you know what sepsis is, but it's not fun to go through.
Okay.
She was septic, and they needed to check twice to make sure that the fetus had passed before helping her. And because they had to wait so long, it was too late. So this is happening all over the country, and there's several other examples. We could pull them all up certainly, but that I hope answers your question.
Okay, because I am against just like abortion without the three reasons, rape, incest, or the death of the mother. But I also I'm a black kid. I grew up in a around all white people my entire life, and I guess I just kind of let myself get sucked into the propaganda, and I did end up voting for Trump, even though I recognize now that that was a big mistake. I was wondering, what do you think I could do now to kind of rectify that? If there's anything I could do to work against what I voted into mistakenly and ignorantly.
I think the best thing you can do is to try to educate those around you, the people that are in your social group, assuming that they vote, of course, or that they're interested in
Yeah,
politics. Obviously, don't shove politics down people's throats. You're not. It's not gonna be fun. But
yeah.
um, but I know a lot of young men voted for Trump, and if you recognize it, then I think that's the first thing that you can really start to do. People are saying midterms, yeah, and you should be voting, frankly, every year, because I think they have local elections every year. But midterms in 2 years are a huge check on Trump's power to do the things he does. So I am super happy that you have come around. Um, I do want to just bring something up real quick, just for your own education. This
Yes, thank you.
is yeah, no problem. So this right here is a map of abortion laws in this country. The dark red are places that do not have exceptions for rape or incest. The only exceptions they have are for life of the mother. But even those exceptions, like I explained to you, are very difficult to legislate because it requires doctors to have to confer with lawyers before providing care.
Wow.
Yeah. So there are I know people who are pro life but are still against the overturn of Roe v. Wade for this reason. It's something that's damn near impossible to legislate. Not to mention the fact that there's been studies that show that more abortions happen But more abortions happened before Roe v. Wade and after the overturn of Roe v. Wade than while Roe v. Wade was in place. They just didn't happen safely.
Oh,
So
okay, I understand.
yeah, I don't really have
Uh,
any problem with people who are personally pro-life and choose not to have abortions for themselves or their partner if their partner chooses that. But once you start legislating it is when it starts to get really really dicey.
yeah, I'm a Christian, but my anti-abortion stance isn't because of the religion, and I didn't understand that the overturning of Roe v. Wade, like in those red states, kind of deemed mothers to death, basically, if there's something wrong with the pregnancy that wouldn't allow them to get that care.
I brought up a nurse to articulate this better than I can.
Hey,
Hey,
my
thank you
name's
so much.
Heather. I'm a labor and delivery nurse. And yeah, so the biggest issue, what's going on with why women are losing their lives is so if something happens, if the baby, like if the woman has a miscarriage, just spontaneously,
Mhm.
not even intentional abortion, and this is happening a lot of the time. If there's anything left inside her uterus, we call it retained products of conception. It's usually parts of the placenta. If it's left there for more than like 24 hours, it'll cause the woman to go into sepsis and then she'll die. So the problem is that in those states that have complete and total abortion bans, even for the life of the mother, they have to prove, so the doctors, they have to go to ethics committees and they have to go to lawyers to prove that they need to it's a super simple procedure and save the mom. The problem, there's a couple of them. One, normally we do this procedure well before the woman is ever septic. If it's done early enough, before she's sick, her chances of survival are like 100%. But if they wait until she's septic and her life is in imminent danger, her chance of surviving that operation go down to about 50%. So
Wow.
that's why people are losing their lives. So this isn't just about like people choosing to have abortions. This is there's even, for example, in Louisiana, they've rescheduled the two medications that are usually used to cause abortions. They're called mifepristone and misoprostol to class 5 or schedule 5 class drugs, which means that they have to be locked up in a safe in a centralized location in a hospital. The problem with that is misoprostol is a medication that I have in the drawer at my patient's bedside when she's delivering a baby. And the reason is because if she bleeds after that baby is born, I can give her that drug in under 10 seconds to help stop the bleeding. But now in Louisiana, the hospitals are having to conduct timed drills to get this, to see how fast they can get this medication once the doctor orders it, and they go through all of the steps of being allowed to access it from the safe, getting it from the safe, getting it back to the patient, and getting it into the patient to save her life. So there's also what in states like Texas are called hostile laws. There's one that I'm sort of quite familiar with. It's I think it's called Lebowski against the Supreme Court of Texas. And it's 20 women who had various stages of, they needed to have DNCs, which is the procedure that they do to evacuate the uterus once a miscarriage has happened or an incomplete abortion or whatever. They needed these procedures. They had doctors that said that they needed the procedures, and the law stepped in and said, no, these women are not sick enough, their lives aren't in danger. So these 20 women, they either waited until they were really, really sick and were lucky enough to survive, or they went out of state. So after this whole process, they got together. This is like 20 of them. It's actually grown now. There's 22. and they sued the state of Texas, saying, we have our medical records where many of our doctors, several doctors for each woman said my life was in danger, and you said I couldn't have that care, and I had to go through these hoops to get that care, or I've suffered morbidity, I can no longer conceive, I can't, like, I have fertility issues, I have mental health issues, I have whatever, like, harm, even though I didn't die, there's still harm. And we're presenting you with the evidence from the doctors saying our lives were in danger. And the Supreme Court of Texas said to each and every one of those 20 women, I don't believe your doctors. Your life was not in danger. So they're redoing this case with these added 2 women, suing the Supreme Court of Texas again. But basically, Texas is hostile. So even when the life of the mother is in danger and the doctors can prove it, they're still not allowing these procedures to be done. So that's why the maternal mortality rate in Texas is so incredibly high.
Why are the laws in these states so restrictive? Because even if someone is like me that doesn't uh, encourage abortion as a choice, how could these laws be so restrictive to end up in the deaths of women? Because I have a girlfriend, and if something like that happened to her, then I'd be extremely distraught. Is it
I
voted
think,
on?
well, no, and that's so they did vote in Florida, but in order to pass like better abortion care
I can actually
measures, they
speak on
needed
this with
60%, I think, of
yeah.
the
So I
vote.
live in Florida, and back in the '90s, the Republicans made it so that you needed 60% to pass any ballot initiative. So even though 57% of Floridians wanted more expanded abortion access, it failed. And as for states like
Mm.
Texas, they can't even get a vote on it because in order to get
Yeah.
a ballot initiative on the ballot, you need 2/3 of the state legislature, and the state legislature is Republican controlled.
So
So
a lot of the states, they had what are called trigger laws already in place that were being held back by Roe v. Wade. So these are laws that were made, like, 30 plus years ago, that were against abortion, these strict abortion laws. And so as soon as Roe v. Wade overturned, the trigger laws went into effect. And these abortion laws, they just went into effect with nobody voting on them at all. So in a lot of states, people have not had the opportunity to vote at all.
Wow. Thank you for educating me. I learned a lot that I did not know. And I also want to say thank you because you're a big reason that I realized that everything that my friends have been telling me was really just propaganda. I'm ashamed that I fell for it because I feel like, I go to university, so I think of myself as a educated individual, but thank you for waking me up to that. And real quick, I've seen a lot of the comments saying that I'm not black, but I am. I just grew up around white people, so I don't talk in a black accent. But yeah, thank you.
yeah, let me just say something. Can I ask your first name? You don't have to if you don't.
Oh, yes, it's Hunter.
Hunter.
I have a very white name. My name is Hunter Smith, but the Smith is a
Well,
slave name.
okay, you didn't have to give your last name, but Hunter. Let me just tell you what you just said. Um, you you are showing such qualities as a person that puts you ahead of so many people in this country. Willing to admit you're wrong, being ashamed about doing something that you feel was wrong. This is growth, and all I can do is commend you because how old did you say you were?
I'm about to turn 21.
Yeah, at your age, I did not have this level of a head on my shoulders. So I just want to commend you for that. I really appreciate you coming up and asking these questions. If you're not in the Discord,
Thank you.
please join. And we'd love to see you in there.
I will do so.
All right.
Hunter,
You have
can
a
I
great,
explain one quick thing to you?
of course.
So So I'm pro-choice, which I think is obvious. But what that means, and I tell this to people because I think it really illustrates. So for myself, for my own body, I decided a long time ago that I would never have an abortion. For my body, I'm pro-life. And that's how pro-choice works, right? So while I would choose life if I had a pregnancy, even if it was unwanted, I go so far in my ideology of being pro-choice in that I'm a labor and delivery nurse and I help other people terminate their pregnancies if that's what they choose.
All right, can you repeat that one more time? My roommate just walked in.
I'm just saying that, like, for myself, for my body, I'm pro-life, but I go so far in my pro-choice beliefs for society in that my job is to help other women who have chosen to end their pregnancies do that. Like, I respect
Yeah,
that they've made those decisions for themselves, for their bodies, and I help. So that's
I'm
all that
not
it
one of
means to
those
be
people
pro-choice.
who just want to control women. I feel like you could kind of gain that from the things that I've said. I
Mhm.
just think that life begins at conception, not religiously, just scientifically.
I
And I
believe that
don't
too.
encourage the ending of that life, but I also don't want to endanger the mother in those situations that you talked about with the overturning of Roe v. Wade. So
Mhm.
that definitely is going to make me think differently about in the future if there is an opportunity for me to vote to reinstate Roe v. Wade or a similar law.
Yeah, that's amazing. I also want to encourage you to, like, examine your own beliefs. It's okay for you to be pro-life for yourself, right? What that means is in your future, you would just have to have conversations with your partners about what would happen with an unwanted pregnancy, right?
Mm.
Mhm.
Thank you. Of
Thank you so much, Hunter. Really appreciate you.
course, you have a great night.
You as well. Hunter, thank you so
Hi,
much for
Dan.
coming up.
I've been watching you for a while, actually.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you
I
so much
haven't
for
had
coming
a
up. You have a
chance to
very
meet you yet.
calming voice, by the way.
Pardon?
You have a very calming voice.
Oh, thank you.
But thank you so much for coming up and spreading awareness.
Yeah, I'm always around. This is sort of my wheelhouse.
I will keep you in mind if we ever need a nurse to come up again. Is Dan flirting? No, no. It's just she does have a calming voice. Not that. Stop. Okay, chat. You're being weird. Chat's being weird.
It's not. I've been told that I have a radio voice.
Bro, chat. Relax. Okay, Heather. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Bro, I'm done with chat. Okay, I can't compliment women anymore. This chat just assumes I'm rizzing. Jesus. Okay, Heather. Thank you so much. I will bring you up next time you need a nurse.
No, I'm not single. I'm married.
See chat. All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Y'all are frustrating sometimes. Let me tell you. All right, I'm gonna go to the next guest. I'm not reading any more chats. I'm going to the next guest. Mans is a voice guy. I get it, bro. Shut the fuck. Oh my god. All right, next guest. Next guest. Hi, welcome up.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so I just had one question for real. Like a lot of other people, I blindly voted for Trump just because of his promises. Like he's going to take away the overtime tax. I work like 96 hours a week sometimes, so that was going to help me out tremendously. And then also the fuss with the crypto. I was in and out of crypto, whoop de woo. But I hear a lot of talk about an oligarchy government. I've never heard of it myself. Can you explain A, what it is, and B, some of the risk of if that happened to happen, because I know Trump has elected a bunch of people of a lot of wealth and power into his Congress or whatever you would say. I'm not really politically smart or really with politics at all until just recently. I'm seeing a lot of backlash and just something as simple as I didn't know what a tariff was before I voted. What the definition of what a tariff was and how it actually would affect me as a a person here. So just going back on the oligarchy risk and the government, can you explain what that is and how maybe you could foresee that in the future?
Yeah. So an oligarchy is essentially when. Oh, you have an echo. Are you watching on something else or Hunter's roommate? Oh, okay, he muted.
Is
So
it still echoing?
checking. Oh no, you're good. So an oligarchy is when the government is controlled by a small group of people, and usually the implication of that is that it's a small group of wealthy, well-connected people. Now, when we look at the inauguration of Donald Trump, and we had like 5 of the richest 10 people in the world attending, where we have the richest man in the world actually being in his administration. We have the influence of billionaires and well-connected people in Trump's orbit. It's starting to look like um, the government is not being run by the people; it's being run by this group. Now,
Yeah.
it's difficult to say if we're already in an oligarchy or if we're on the way to an oligarchy, or
But would you not say that's kind of just how it's always been?
no.
Not to that extent of what it could be, but in a roundabout idea. I mean, it's just, it. I mean, it's been a few people shot calling, so to say.
So I will say, money has always influenced politics, especially since the overturn of Citizens United. Okay, so I'm not going to say that it was just cronyism before. Yes, exactly. So I'm not going to say that the politicians are always out for just the people, right, and not out for self interest or not influenced by other outside factors. But now it's specifically concentrated to the absolute richest and a very small group of people. Whereas before, it's a lot of people have access. Now it's a much smaller group of people. The more centralized power gets, the more dangerous it is. This also applies to the authoritarianism and the authoritarian aspects of Trump's first presidency and what he plans on implementing this time, where he's using Schedule F to fire non-loyalists, where he pretty much fired anyone that wasn't loyal, even if they were loyal, but they did something that he didn't like when Jeff Sessions recused himself, he'd fire him. This is like super dangerous when we have Donald Trump making unilateral decisions for the country, and he's being influenced by a very small group of very, very wealthy individuals. An oligarchy is essentially what Russia has, where Putin is a dictator, and the influence is a very small group of Russian millionaires and billionaires.
I gotcha. Alrighty. My second question was, I thought abortion was a state law. Has it ever been a state law?
Okay, so this is prior to the overturn of Roe v. Wade. Basically, how it worked is you have a federally protected right to an abortion up until 24 weeks, which is around when viability is. After viability, it goes to the states and they determine how they want to legislate that.
I gotcha.
Now that Roe v. Wade was overturned, all abortion laws are down to the states, and that's why we're seeing some states that don't have exceptions for rape or incest, some states that have very, very low cutoffs, like 6 weeks, et cetera, et cetera.
Alrighty. Well, I'm not gonna hold you up too much, buddy. That was my only question, man.
All right, thank you so much for coming up.
You too, man. Have a good day.
You too.
Night. Whatever.
Mim, viability doesn't have a week/timeline. Can you elaborate just a little bit on that? Because I could be misinformed. I know that it's not an exact time, but I imagine I was under the impression that the 24 weeks was when they assumed viability was, or not assumed, when the average viability was. But I could be wrong. The two richest people in Idaho control the whole state. No point in voting. It's rough. Dan, do you think people should start considering moving or wait it out? You mean moving from the country or moving to a different state?
Hello again.
Hi.
Yeah, so viability is actually technically 20 weeks right now. There's only one baby that has survived from that young. So the more accepted viability is 24 weeks. If you make it to 24 weeks, the chances of your baby surviving with no long-term consequences is considerably higher than at 20 weeks. So technically 20 weeks is considered viability, but in reality it is 24 weeks, which is why there's a little bit of a gray area between 20 weeks and 24 weeks for a lot of providers, even in states like California that do provide terminations of pregnancy up to 23 weeks and 6 days. It's very difficult to actually do that for maternal choice. Like usually there has to be another reason usually to choose to terminate a pregnancy that late. It's really, really uncommon to terminate a pregnancy past 20 weeks. And it's basically illegal. If it's not illegal, like I know Colorado doesn't actually have any laws. You can terminate a pregnancy by law all the way to term. However, in practice, you will not find a doctor that will do that. So, and a lot of this is where we get kind of issues with the ethicalness of terminating pregnancies, because like we've had Trump say that people terminate their pregnancies in the 7th, 8th, 9th month or after birth, which is just not true. We don't. Our cutoff is 23 weeks and 6 days. And that's not actually because of viability, that's because of sentience. So prior to that point in time, the baby isn't developed enough to have a subjective human experience that would lead to it being able to feel pleasure or pain. So it's okay, ethically, to terminate its life because it can't subjectively know that it exists, and it can't physically experience the pain of going through the process of being terminated. So, but after that point, at 24 weeks, and it is usually that day, I have never heard of a doctor that will do it after that because it's not ethical. So yeah, the only reason that they would terminate a pregnancy after 24 weeks is the life of the mother, but usually they can save the baby as well because it's viable. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Go to the next guest. Y'all make sure you're following if you're not. Double check next to my name. There should be an orange heart or a gray heart. If there's not, and there's a red oval that says follow, please click that. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome up.
You really just had to bring it back up to resurrect, didn't you, Dan?
Or you're whispering. You.
Damn, can you hear me now?
It's a little better.
Okay. I can't believe you had to bring that nurse back up just to resurrect. But also, there's one main point that I did miss earlier, and it's your knowledge on something, and it's the fact that you can actually get unlimited bacon on Five Guys burgers, as well as unlimited items in the shakes. So if you go there and get 12 pieces of bacon on a bacon burger, you can just take that off and eat it for the next breakfast. That's all I had. Have a good day, Dan.
You as well. Interesting. Well, last time I went to Five Guys was 10 years ago. Maybe in 10 years I'll try that. That's one of Chris Valenti's mods. Moving on up, chat. All right, go to the next guest.
Hello.
Hi, welcome up.
I just wanted to ask you, do you think that there's something different we should be doing, like, to try to get, like, these points through Trump supporters' heads, like, because they are in a cult, or... Because I immediately, like, go with the same energy they give me, and I don't know if I should, like, I don't know, try to explain it better, or, like, is there a certain way? I don't know. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I mean, usually my go-to is I just say, "Why did you vote for Trump?" They give a reason, and then you just go from there. So if they say, "Oh, I
Right,
voted,"
but it's like, sorry. It's so many of their points are just so backwards and, like, I don't know, it just baffles me the things that they say and to try to justify the things that he does and
there are going to be people that it's not worth talking to. And you know what? So I don't do this because obviously, we have right now we have 1,000 people watching. You never know. It might be worth having a conversation with a crazy person if it converts somebody that's watching, right? But in real life, if I'm going to have a conversation with a Trump supporter, I ask, "Is there anything I can tell? Is there anything I can say to you that would change your mind?" If their answer is no, keep it moving. Life's too short for
right.
that person.
Yeah, that's a great response.
Mhm.
That's something I should definitely think of. But that's all I had though.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
MAGA just yaps in the comments. Yeah, I don't see a lot of MAGA in the request box. If I'm being honest.
Hello.
Hi, welcome up.
Thank you. So, do you not like Trump's term? Do you not like his recent decisions?
Oh,
You
okay.
said I violated the 14th Amendment that increased prescription prices. How did he do these things?
Oh,
He's only been in
uh,
office for 4 days.
yeah, because of his executive orders. So one of his executive orders repealed the ability for Medicare and Medicaid to negotiate prescription prices, and so that's going to lead to an increase in prescription prices. He also removed the cap on prescriptions that was in place under the Biden administration, the cap on insulin particularly. As for the 14th Amendment, his executive order getting rid of birthright citizenship directly violates the 14th Amendment. Do you have any other questions?
What? The chat keeps snitching, man. I can't do it no more. Like, why do y'all do these things, man? Like, please, I can't have no more fun, y'all. Like, I voted for Harris, bro. I voted for Harris. I can't. I just love acting like a Trump supporter. Like, please stop snitching to these other people live. Like, Harry live, Johnny live, Polly live, Dean live. They keep snitching on me, Dan, and I don't know what to do, man. I can't have fun no more, man.
I'm sorry.
I done got this popular, man. This is crazy. Nah, I love what you do though, man. Keep doing, man. We gonna 2026 Democrats coming back. We gonna control the House and the Senate. 2029, Gavin Newsom gonna be in there. We gonna be good. We just gotta rock the 4 years, man.
All right. Well,
Well,
appreciate the
2 years.
dream. Have a good one.
We gonna make it to real life. It's gonna be real life, man. You gotta just have hope.
I hope so too.
All right, man. You have a good day.
You as well. As a reminder, for those that don't know, the 2018 midterms following the 2016 election, right? Democrats won 9 million more votes than Republicans. It was an absolute throttling, a shellacking, in the words of George W. Bush. 9 million more votes than Republicans. We only vote in crisis, unfortunately. True. Yeah. Democrats don't show up when it's like, well, maybe things will be okay. Dan, we need the drums of liberation, Joy Boy. We do. We really do. I'm going to the next guest. Did Dan already talk about the raid? Or the ice raids or the Johnny raid? Going to the next guest. Hi, welcome up.
Hello. I am not a Trump supporter in any way, but I just want to have I have a question with the him bringing us out of the what was that thing? It's the WHO abbreviation.
World Health Organization.
Yeah, what does that mean? I like what does that mean for us?
You know what?
As
We
a
will
whole
go over
country?
it later. Appreciate you coming up.
There's
All right.
a
Chat. I can't be Google tonight. I had a hard line at 9:30 to end debates. Chat, if you're in the box and you're friendly, I'm sorry. I cannot bring you up right now. Please drop out of the box if you're friendly. Hi, welcome up.
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
A real one?
And how many police were unalived at J6?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Absolutely zero.
I'm sorry. Where
How
did I
many
say?
pol-
Where did
how
I
many
say
police
that?
was
Just so we're clear. So you're cool with
hardened,
people attacking police and
hardened police
injuring them.
attackers?
You're cool with attacking
Hardened
police and injuring
attackers.
them.
We know where that came from.
No, you're cool with
Hardened
attacking police and injuring them just as long as they don't kill them. That's what you're saying?
No.
No.
How
Okay,
many
so why
were,
did you even bring this up?
How many were unalived at J6? How many were unalived at J6?
One.
None.
Let's
He
say
died
none.
later
You know
of a
what?
heart attack.
You know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say none.
I tell you what.
Let's
hang on.
say none.
How many police were unalived in the riots?
Billy,
How
I'm going
many
to
of
ask
them
you this
are in
question
jail?
again. Billy, if none died, but others were assaulted and injured, are you okay with Trump pardoning the assaulters?
Did you see what they did to them?
I'm going to ask you this until you answer it. Are you okay with Donald Trump pardoning
when I
police
get shot with rubber
assaulters?
bullets, when I get shot with rubber bullets and flash grenades,
Okay, so you don't back the blue.
because I'm
You don't respect
outside
police.
protesting.
You don't respect police. Just so we're clear. You don't back the blue.
They got to be good ones.
The only times you back the blue is when it benefits you. You actually don't care about police. You don't care about respecting authority.
They don't benefit me because I don't do nothing wrong.
Law enforcement officers. Oh, so
I don't
I'm
even
sorry.
get speeding tickets.
Wait, why did the police get attacked with flagpoles? Why did they injure them? Why did they have to do that?
The people were still outside when the cops started shooting them with rubber bullets and shooting flash grenades at them.
You're lying. You're lying. They were attacked because they were in the way.
You didn't see the same video I saw.
Yeah, you're lying. They did not get attacked because they were maced. Because they used mace. They got attacked because they were They were preventing these losers, these inbreds, from breaking into the Capitol and smearing shit on the walls.
How come I seen police waving the people into the Capitol?
Oh, you're one of those guys. All right, you're too far gone.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
I'm the one.
So, you know why you saw that? You know why you saw that? It's called crowd control. They were outnumbered, so they needed to move them into.
So you just give up? Huh?
Location. Well, if they don't give up, you know what happens? They get attacked, and idiots like you defend the people attacking them. Yeah, Trump, pardon them, please. We needed to overthrow the government, so please injure police officers because we need to overthrow the government.
You still haven't.
Eat shit. Go to the next guest. I'm sorry, I don't talk to traders anymore. I'm really cool on talking with traders. Also, he was driving. Go to the next guest. Hi, welcome up. TL? Bueller? Bueller? All right, go to the next guest. Billy, the problem is you wouldn't know truth if it smacked you across the face. Like, the truth is, we've had 4 years to analyze that video. You didn't. You just believe whatever Tucker Carlson shoves down your throat. Okay? That's the problem. Now, you hate the police. You're a bad American. Go to the next guest. Those are two separate reasons, by the way. He hates the police, period. He's a bad American because he wanted police to be assaulted to overthrow the government. Just wanted to be clear. Go to the next guest. Austin, most of those protesters didn't attack anyone. Great. So let him pardon most. Why did he pardon all? Why did he pardon the ones that did attack police officers and injure them? That's my question, Austin. Hi, welcome up.
Hey Dan, how's it going? I agree with you, but please don't kick me yet. I actually do got something extremely important to say to the people here. If you go on my profile and look through my reposts, you will see that on February 6th through 9th, there will be a movement. I'm not going to tell you what the movement will be, but it will be more on the radical side. And it's for the government. I mean, no, it's not for the government. I lied. It's for the people. And I would just like to say, if you do believe in the American dream, you do believe in freedom, and you do believe in actual equality, you would not support this fascist oligarchy government, and you would not support this fascist I myself believe Nazi.
Thank you so much. Bro, thank you, Miles, for the dinosaur. Y'all, we need. Thank you for the hand heart. Damn, for a second I thought that Melina G. I thought that was Destiny's ex-wife, but it's a different Melina G. Go to the next guest. Thank you, Mim. Why did he get kicked out? Because he got voted out by the dinosaur. Hi, welcome up.
Hello.
How you doing?
How about you?
I'm doing well. How are you? Oh shoot, I'm a little flustered. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask that twice. You vote for Donald Trump?
I did, yes.
Okay. Can you defend any of the things above me?
Violated the 14th Amendment, pardoned police attackers. Added $50 billion to net worth. Can I justify them?
Yeah.
How do I justify adding $50 billion to the net worth?
Well, are you cool with him making a meme coin and then like enriching himself through the presidency?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's his prerogative. He wants to make money. He can. Yeah. What the hell's that about? That doesn't affect me.
Okay, so hold on. You think it's okay for the president of the United States to just scam his supporters?
Wait. Why are you saying scam? He has a meme coin. He didn't rug pull it. That would be a scam. You're right. He's not scamming anybody. Why are you saying that for?
Okay.
He's making a meme coin. That's not a scam. Okay. If he rug pulled it, it's a scam. Yeah.
Okay. So
even the president. So
when the price drops from $75 to $35, partially due to him selling, what is that called?
That's not a rug pull, dude. You know what a rug pull is? Have you ever seen a rug pull chart? All the actual money in the actual liquidity pool it gets ripped out all at once. You can't cash out. It's called a rug pull, man. Okay, you know how crypto works or no?
I know how crypto works. Yes.
Okay, so when the liquidity pool is drained, that is a rug pull. Okay, as it sits, you can sell all your shares, all your crypto if you wanted to. The liquidity pool is not drained. Now, also, you would have to prove, did the primary wallet sell off all the money? No, it didn't.
Did you look?
Go check the actual the blockchain, dude. The primary wallets didn't sell. What are you spreading misinformation for? Jeez, dude.
Okay, I asked you a question. Did you look?
Yes, I've looked. The primary wallets haven't sold. Okay. So you have, just so you know, last time I checked, I believe that 60% held most of the actual coins. They haven't touched it at all. The other traders that got in afterwards did. But also, I have a question for you. How do you feel about ICE today, doing those raids and getting the numerous murderers and people that had numerous charges today.
Numerous murderers. Wait, I'm sorry. Which murderers did they get?
Yeah, so on Fox News, they actually posted this entire. No, seriously, it's on video. They arrested a murderer who was a wanted for murder. He was in a sanctuary city. Oh, guess what else they got? They got two rapists that they raped a woman, and then they were not held liable because they were in a sanctuary city. They were hiding in it. They got a couple people from Haiti. Other ones.
That's not what sanctuary cities are. If you commit murder or rape, you can still be arrested
from immigration law. I understand that, but they were hiding in the sanctuary cities. They raped someone.
Wait.
They were wanted.
You're saying they were hiding. Where were they hiding? Why were they not already arrested?
They were so they committed the crime, and they were in sanctuary cities.
Yeah, what you're saying is ludicrous. If you commit a crime like murder or rape, you would be in prison.
Wait, so Google it then. Tell me online. They put the names of the people on the thing.
Let's see it. So you said Fox News, right? I'll take a look.
Let me make sure.
Fox News, ICE, raid, murder.
Yep. He was an MS-13. He was a murderer who murdered, aggravated murder. He was staying in our country, hiding in a sanctuary city. Yeah, what are you gonna say about that, dude? Also, again, it wasn't just one. It was like they got 30 people just today.
Can you do me a favor and stop talking while I read? Thank you.
What has Trump done so far in his presidency?
God, bro.
All right, I'll stop talking. Look it up.
Fox News witnessed ICE Boston make 8 arrests, including multiple MS-13 Interpol red notices, murder and rape suspects, and a volatile Haitian gang member with 18 convictions in recent years.
Exactly,
Fox
that's
News
it.
Witnessed. What does that even mean? What does Fox News witnessed mean?
No,
where is the list?
Okay, hold on one second. I'll give you the link for the video so you can watch the video of them getting arrested. The people they witnessed it. They were watching. They were following ICE around as they arrested these people.
Yeah. I'm saying where is the evidence that these are these people?
Are you saying that the video that's on the internet on Fox News is staged?
I'm saying if the video is just showing people getting arrested, that proves nothing, right?
Hold up. The latest I saw was 30 people. Let's see if they actually have a list of the names. Okay, right here. Let's see if we can find one. So I'm guessing you're reading the same article on Fox News. First images of ICE mass deportation efforts for arrest. Okay, so you're saying that because there's no names in it yet, it's not true yet.
So yes, I need confirmation from Fox News, and let me tell you why. Because Fox News,
this is fucking nuts.
Because I'm gonna say a couple sentences, and they're gonna be hard to hear. So Fox News is on record stating they are not a news organization; they are entertainment. Fox News is had to pay a $750 million settlement because they openly lied to their audience. So I am not going to take anything Fox News says without corroborating evidence. You said they had a list of names. You made that up. You pulled it out of your asshole. There is no list of names on this website. So until there is some kind of evidence other than Fox witnessed them arresting murderers, I'm not going to take.
Tell you what. There is numerous on this thing photos, okay, and you can actually see that these are apparently they're people that are just dressed up in costumes of the arrests being made. Okay,
photos.
You're on the article, right?
Yeah.
Scroll down some, please.
Yeah.
For just a minute.
The photos of who?
It says police, federal agent. Okay. They are arresting there's numerous photos of people being arrested. Okay, these are all criminals. Okay,
you're saying that you know they're criminals if they're being arrested, other than the fact that they're illegal immigrants.
Okay, again, so you're saying that because they're saying there's no names yet, so we'll wait for the names. That's all we're gonna do. Because listen, it's funny. It's only been 3 days, and so far we're seeing all this shit happening, and you guys just can't handle the truth.
All
that maybe things are happening.
Yeah, it's been 3 days and he started doing a bunch of evil shit. Yeah, you're right. Why is
he didn't do anything evil, dude? Wait. You guys started fear-mongering people saying he was going to be deporting legal immigrants.
I mean, he's literally trying to make it so that legal immigrants no longer are legal. The birthright citizenship he's trying to repeal. He's trying to violate the 14th Amendment.
He's trying to redefine the birthright citizenship.
Oh, redefine. Okay, what we American patriots call that is violating the 14th Amendment. Okay, if he wants to redefine it, he needs to pass a new amendment.
I love how you're saying you're a patriot, dude. You're a fucking Democrat, dude. 6%
Yeah,
of the entire.
yeah. You know what? Yes, exactly. You know what a patriot is? I'll tell you what a patriot is. Someone who accepts the results of an election. I accepted the results of both 2020 and the 2024 election. You guys couldn't. You guys stormed the Capitol and smeared shit on the walls because you could not accept the country when you lost. You can only accept it when you win, and that's not a patriot. That's a cult member.
Dude, a patriot are the people that go to war. 93% of the military is Republicans. You guys are cowards. You sit at home and you fucking.
You guys
cry.
don't support the military. Donald Trump literally doesn't support the military. He dodged the draft. Right? He called John McCain not a war hero because he was captured. He called military veterans suckers and losers. He doesn't respect the military, but you voted for him.
Fucking coward, dude.
Are you saying what?
I said coward, dude. You're a coward, dude.
Wait. Why am I a coward?
I said you're a coward because you're calling yourself a patriot. You're not a patriot.
Are you saying? Okay. So are you saying the only people that can be patriots are people in the military?
No, of course not. I'm just saying it's.
Then why did you say that? What a stupid thing to say.
No, because the people that are, in my eyes, that are more patriotic are the people that fight for what they believe in.
Yeah, listen, I respect the veterans. I think the veterans should get more funding. The Republicans keep cutting their funding, unfortunately. Donald Trump's planning on, with Doge, planning on cutting $119 billion in VA benefits. But you guys can call me a coward all you want. I am a patriot because I want what's best for our troops. I want what's best for our country, and I respect the results of a free and fair election, even when I lose. That's something that you guys don't have. You don't care about the United States. You don't even care about the Constitution, as witnessed with the 14th Amendment. You only care about your orange cult leader, and for that reason, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Who's old enough to get that reference? Thank you, Hector, for the dino. Yo, I said it before. I'm not taking any more traders tonight. I can't talk to traders anymore. I'm really good on speaking to traders. Okay. This friendly has been waiting for like 2 hours. I am going to bring her up really quickly.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
So first off, I started following you before you even had 10,000K. Just saying. But oh my God, you have a lot of followers now. That's crazy. Anyway,
Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama.
Two things. I wanted to say two things. One was before you actually restarted. This guy called Matt that was in here saying that about the 14th Amendment, that why did you what was the word that he used? Like, why did you condone like people not following the laws or something like that? What was the word that he was using?
Oh, why do you reward bad behavior?
There we go. So I was gonna tell you, that's why I was requesting back then. It was because even though people come in legally, if they come in legally, according to that law, even if they come here legally, but they don't have either what do you call it, a green card or are a citizen, then their child will still not be a citizen. So it's not even about their behavior. It's about what he's doing with the law. Because the thing is that if the person comes here with a visa, or if they come here and they have asylum, they still don't have a citizenship and they still don't have their permanent residency. So they still wouldn't qualify to have their child be a citizen, even if they came here legally, the right way, how they tend to say. That's one of the things that I was going to say. Okay. Because what he was saying was just idiotic. He doesn't even know what the law, what it was about. He's just saying, oh, but that's just rewarding bad behavior. That's such a stupid thing to say. Mm-hmm. And excuse me. If you hear anybody crashing out, it'd probably be my son and my brother because they're playing video games. So just saying, if you hear anything weird.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, that was it.
Okay, really quick. Sonia, I'm so sorry I saw this late. Thank you, Sonia, for the $1. Please let me talk to him. I'm sorry. I yeeted him. I didn't think he was surviving the dino vote, and I needed On the weakest link line, I thought I had to just drop him. Emmanuel, thank you for the $2. A U.S. citizen military vet got detained by ICE in New Jersey. Guest is a complete bigot and idiot. Yep, agree. He was arguing bad faith. Yeah, for sure.
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
Did you see they passed Lake and Riley yesterday?
Yeah, I did see that.
I wanted to point out there's no due process. They're being arrested and detained on accusations alone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason the private prison stock skyrocketed after the election. I needed to point it out. It's been killing me all day.
Yeah. Really frustrating.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to bring it down.
No, you're fine. Thank you for coming up.
Thanks.
Hello, can you hear me, Dan?
Yes, I can.
I'm sorry. Thank you for bringing me up. That last guy, Giovanni, I know exactly what he's talking about because I've seen that same nonsense on the news. But here's what they don't understand. It's all for show, what he's doing. ICE does that anyways. They do their raids. They do what they're supposed to because those are violent. You know, how do I say the word? I want to try to be as... I'm trying to use the right wording. They are migrants, okay? Whether, they committed a crime. But the thing is that they've always been doing that. So by Fox News sitting there showing that crap, it's a show. They always do what they're supposed to. But is it right? Can it affect legal people, with different statuses? Absolutely. That's why this whole thing, I'm not agreeing with it either, So, everybody should be mindful whether they're green card holders, asylum seekers. See, a lot of these MAGA lunatics, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, they don't understand immigration. They they don't understand the different types of statuses and how, yes, all these crazy executive orders that he's putting can affect legal residents and legal, people as well. And that's a problem. And so what he was trying to tell you was, oh yeah, isn't it great? What are all this that's happening? That's always supposed to happen. They're violent offenders, of course, they're supposed to, lock them up, but it's like a show. So yeah, I wouldn't pay attention to what Fox News is doing either because it's a show. You know what I mean?
Yep, 100% agree. Thank you so much for coming up.
Yeah, thank you for letting me up.
Okay, chat, I don't know how many of you know CB, but CB is a real one, and we're going to bring him up. And I'm going to use the opportunity to go to the restroom.
Yo, what up, my man? How you feeling, bro? Hey, I wasn't gonna come up, bro. I swear to God. But it was just the last dude that pissed me off, bro. That dude that was talking about, you're not patriotic, and all this other stuff. I just want to know, why all these dudes screaming they patriotic, do you know Trump want to cut the military? You know the most cuts that came from the military has been by Republicans, right?
CB, I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm just gonna go to the restroom real quick.
All right, go ahead. Know what I'm saying? I got you.
All right, perfect.
I got you. I don't speak my mind. Go ahead and use the best restaurant right quick, brother. You deserve a break. You know what I'm saying? Like that military dude who came up. I just want you to know that most of the cuts that come under that get cut from the military, I love you too. Thank you, everybody. Is from the Republican side. Republicans from George W. Bush to Ronald Reagan to Richard Nixon, the first Bush, the Bush 2, Trump, all those dudes, all those Republicans have cut military spending in some way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know that, but you being a Republican right there and cutting the military spending while using the military is to me is just god awful. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all try to talk about who people are patriots or not. You know what I'm saying? And half you motherfuckers never even served in the military to even be talking about who motherfucking people. Let me not curse. And half y'all haven't even served in the military to talk about who people patriotic. If you voted for Trump, you're not patriotic on top. Because guess what? No Democrat ever did an insurrection. Guess what? No Democrat ever stole an election like in 2000 with George W. Bush. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? No Democrat never told their supporters to gather up and because they're lost and because they lost an election and because they're sore losers and narcissists and dumbasses that they didn't tell their supporters to attack a whole bunch of cops while calling themselves the law and order president. You know what I'm saying? All these people calling themselves the law and order. I thought the Republicans were the law and order people, right? You know what I'm saying? But everything they do is against law and order. So how can y'all say all these things and be contradicting with yourselves while trying to tell people who actually really care about this country and people that want to see this country move forward and actually catch up to the rest of the world? Because guess what? Due to y'all being ignorant, you know what I'm saying? We have wasted a whole bunch of money on nonsense when we could have put that money inside this country and actually built this country. Right now, our infrastructure, according to the world, the people that analyze infrastructure, our infrastructure is at a D. That's coming from America. America's infrastructure is at a D. And yet, some of these people want to talk about patriotic. Let's just talk about one thing. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Republicans are so nonsensical that since 2000, y'all spent just $20 trillion on racism alone. Let me say that again. Since 2000, most of you conservatives, the government has spent $20 trillion on racism alone. Do you know what that instead of just being racist bigots, instead of doing that, you could have put that money towards the actual country and we could have things like, I don't know, high-speed rail. I don't know, Medicare for all. I don't know, jobs for everybody. I don't know, building infrastructure, building these bridges that's being held up by duct tape. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, solving homelessness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say what I want to say because I ain't trying to knock brothers' lives down. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Republicans have been the worst cancer to this country ever. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I don't know if Dan want to do it, but he could say the words of Lee Atwater again. They wanted to hurt you too. They just knew that hurting us first, hurting black people first, y'all wouldn't care as much as being hurt if y'all hurt us first. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, man. But I'm tired of these fake Republicans, these fake patriots, being some of the worst people known to man, trying to hold up, oh, you're a patriot, you're a traitor, you're this, while you're literally supporting Donald Trump. Y'all will hide behind the military while screwing the military over. Did you read that dude's, I just want to know, did any Republican read the manifesto from the dude that blew himself up in that cyber truck? I bet you not one Republican read that. Not one. But guess what he was talking about? Exactly what we seen on the 20th. And I tell people all the time, it's not the Democrats you're going to have to worry about. Oh, no. It's not. It's going to be those veterans, and it's going to be that military that y'all keep on screwing over. I love you, too. Thank you, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all keep on screwing the military over, and all this trying to set us back to 1955 and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? What Trump is going to do is overplay his hand. And when people out here start getting really messed up and people start seeing it live on TV, it's going to be up. And I don't want to hear no crying from you conservatives. You conservatives voted for this. Y'all idiotically voted for this. But you want to call people paid? You want to question Dan's patriotic? You want to question Jan being a patriot? Dan is probably Dan, Parker, Harry, Santana, some of these guys are some of the most patriotic people because guess what they're doing? They're actually going into finding the facts and bringing the facts to the people. That's what patriots do. Patriots don't lie to their people for personal gain, which is what Donald Trump do. And y'all believe this crap. Y'all believe everything these people say. You believe everything Donald Trump say because you don't got a mind of your own to think. That is not our fault. Your parents should have taught you how to think better. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all can't think for yourselves, somebody will think for you. And we have obviously seen that with this election. Because with everything that Donald Trump has done, and you could say you casted a vote for him, everything that Donald Trump has. Oh, my bad.
No, that's not you. That was me. That was me. You're good.
Oh, no, I'm saying if y'all have done everything, y'all have shown yourselves to be the most ignorant, probably the most illiterate group of people that I've ever seen in my life. But hey, like I said, Dan, you can read those words from Lee Atwater. You should start your live off with those words every dang live, so people get understanding. I don't know if people understand how America works, but the black people and minorities are the canary in the bird mine. They see what they would allow on us first, then they take it to bigger levels to then try it out on white people. If you do not know that.
I'm going to read the quote for you, CB. I do want to get to the next guest, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop you, but I am going to read the quote. Thank you so much.
Go ahead. All right, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you. Have a good night.
Have a good night, bro.
Talk about extreme.
Thank you, Jen. All right. So the quote from Lee Atwater that CB is referring to. You start out in 1954 by saying N-word, N-word, N-word. By 1968, you can't say N-word anymore. That hurts you, backfires. So you say stuff like forced busing, states' rights, and all that stuff. And you're getting so abstract. Now you're talking about cutting taxes. And all these things you're talking about are totally economic things, and a byproduct of them is blacks get hurt worse than the whites. Quote, we want to cut this, end quote, is much more abstract than even the busing thing. And a hell of a lot more abstract than N-word, N-word. It's a good quote. Unfortunately, I can't fully read it, but y'all get the gist. All right, go to the next guest. Cindy, if you could do me a favor and turn off Fox News for a full hour of your life and start to hear your thoughts again. They're deep in there somewhere, Cindy. They're deep in there. Okay, I'm going to speed run a few more guests because I did say we're going to end guests at 9:30 and it's almost 10. I'm going to speed run some guests. All right, guest not connecting. Next guest. Hi, welcome up.
Hello.
You vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't. I was actually going to write in the comments. I didn't vote, but I did just want to say something, and then I'll leave.
10 seconds.
To the people that voted for him, everything that he's doing right now is also going to affect y'all, just like that Equality Act that affects women of any color. So, when y'all women can't get a job, that's thanks to your president.
Agreed. Thank you for coming up. All right, go to the next guest.
Hi.
Hi, welcome up.
Sorry, I've never done this before, so I'm kind of nervous. But we had the nurse on earlier. We were talking about viability at 24 weeks. Well, and that there wasn't any issues most of the time at 24 weeks. But actually, the high probability that that child is going to have disabilities is astronomical. Between like cerebral palsy, blindness, developmental delays, it's so scary to give birth at 24 weeks. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just like super nervous, and I'm trying to get my son out of here. But I am 31 weeks currently, and if I were to give birth right now, it would be quite bad. I mean, you'd have steroid shots. They'd have to go up to Tacoma. Oh, it's an hour and a half away to like Children's Hospital. But like it like so made me mad, and I don't know if she just misspoke, but like there's a lot of issues with that. And I happened when my first kid at 19 weeks, I found out he had 3 very large brain cysts. And so I found out on 20 weeks, and it was going to be until 26 weeks to even see fetal maternal medicine. Oh, I'm so out of breath. Sorry. And luckily I got in and things were resolved. But I mean, when you talk about abortion, late term abortion, particularly, especially when there's like fetal anatomies, not, a lot of the time they induce labor. And so like they're not chopped up in bits like the right makes it seem. They induce labor, they get to spend time with their baby, and then the baby passes naturally. But anyways, so I just wanted to be like, if you want to think about viability, it's really easy to Google what would happen at 24 weeks. And I just don't think it's safe to just be like, hey, to the right wingers that like they could be fine at 24 weeks. Because it's just not true. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're fine. You did great.
All right, thank you.
All right, y'all, I don't know who said what. I'm just gonna go to the next guest. Hi, welcome up.
Hey, I just actually wanted to say there was a video, or Trump said on stage last night, like admitted that he rigged the election twice, and then every time you look for it on TikTok, it's completely censored and says it goes against community guidelines to look it up.
I'm sorry. Is it when he said that if they didn't rig the election, I wouldn't be your president?
That and then like the only reason why I'm your president during the Olympics is because they rigged it.
Yeah. I have a video. Go watch my video on it. I debunked that. Unfortunately, listen, I wish he cheated and we could throw him out and we could get a real president, but we can't. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Just go. It is. I'll tell you what video it is. It is me and I'm wearing like a green shirt. One.
All right, yeah, I'll go watch it. I won't
videos,
take up
yeah.
too much. Yeah, I won't take up too much of your
3
time. I
videos
just
from me.
wanted to
Alright.
let
Thank
you
so
know.
much.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Bye. All right, go to the next guest. We're almost done. Which video is it? I'm wearing a green shirt. It's the 3rd newest video. Hi, welcome up.
Hi, I'm not opposition or anything, and I was just kind of watching our lives and then kind of scrolling. But did you see the congressman from Tennessee, Andy Ogles, I think his last name is, propose a amendment or like a ratification or like a change to the 22nd Amendment, extending it to no more than 3 terms?
I'm seeing it now. I think it's gonna pass. Kind of insane.
No, I know, but I mean,
really,
it's just
like it's absolute Olympic level riding, if you know what I mean. The glaze on these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's like an uproar from, Elon Musk is stunned and just the stuff that's happening. And I know it's like a sleight of hand to not pay attention to other things. So I saw that when I was scrolling and I kind of like stopped breathing for a second just because we can't really put anything past them in terms of the shystiness
Oh
that
yeah,
they're
they're
willing to go
shameless.
to.
I mean, that is there a workaround in the bill that also prevents Obama from running again? There's got to be something, right? You can run for a 3rd term if you're orange specifically or something. Like there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't read it in length, but yeah, that would maybe that's not something, or maybe they're really dumb and they didn't think about that and how he's more popular than the Halis Putin is. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up just because I saw it and I didn't know if other people had seen it because it was a very recent post on TikTok. But I'll drop down.
Oh wait, chat's saying they did actually exclude Obama because they're saying you can't have 2 consecutives. So it's saying you can have a 3rd term as long as there aren't 2 consecutive. So they literally, yeah, absolutely shameless. God, a cancer on this country. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you explain why conservatives could possibly justify shutting down public schooling? You see, the thing is, conservatives are villains. Deep down, they don't. They might not know it. They might think, "Oh, I just like lower taxes," or "Oh, I just want a strong border." Deep down, they're bad people. A conservative ideology is a detriment to society. Sorry, that statement wasn't a 5-patient statement. Go to the next guest. Yeah, I agree. Average no life, Wisconsin. I think WI is Wisconsin. I think majority are left leaning, but are tricked by conservative media. I agree. I actually think this country is probably majorly, if you remove all like misinformation, probably center left is what a majority of the country would be if Fox News didn't exist. Hi, welcome up, Gerald. Gerald Bueller. It's very interesting to think about. Why is holding back society an ideology that's popular, right? Like conservative, we want the things the way they were. Bro, it's 2025. Let's get shit moving. What are you talking about? The things the way they were. Y'all know how shit was back then? Awful. All right, we're almost done, chat. We're almost done.
Yo,
Hi.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I agree with everything you have to say. That's all I had to say. Appreciate it. Skip me.
Appreciate you. Have a good night. Hi,
Hey
welcome
Dan,
up.
I just wanted to ask if you saw that the Supreme Court temporarily blocked the end of birthright citizenship.
I did see that
today. Yeah. Do you think that'll go like they'll be able to get it more than temporarily blocked, or it'll just be the temporary?
I don't know how the Supreme Court can look themselves in the face and allow an amendment to just be changed by the president.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like, I don't think I can see Alito and Thomas doing it. They're shameless, but I don't see Amy Coney Barrett doing it. I don't see Gorsuch
Oh,
doing
federal
it. I don't
judge.
see Roberts doing it. Like, it's absolutely insane to think that the Supreme
Yeah.
Court would allow him to just change the amendments. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm just worried they might still be able to get like I really hope they can't actually amend the Constitution, like because they would need a really big majority for that, right? And like all of it.
Yeah, it's 2/3 of Congress and 3/4 of states to
Yeah.
like
Okay.
pass an amendment. So no amendments getting passed ever again, in my opinion. I don't think this country's ever going to agree on anything. It could be the best thing ever, and we're not gonna be able to agree on it. It could be just like everybody gets $500, and we take it from Elon Musk. We take it from Elon Musk. One guy should be the only no vote. Everyone else gets $500 every week. And Republicans would still not vote for it. No, Elon, we need his sack. We need it. No, please don't hurt him. So yeah, we're never passing an amendment again. I don't think, not in my life.
Okay. I hope that's what happens then, is they can get that actually blocked and they can't do anything about it. All right, thank you. That's all I wanted to ask.
You. By the way, just so we're clear, I think the idea that there is like half the country that wouldn't be comfortable with Elon Musk, a singular person, paying more in tax so that they have more money in their pocket, I think that has to be some kind of fetish shit. There's no way like a reasonable person looks at somebody who's on the verge of being a trillionaire and says, no, he earned that money. Please, I'd like to live in squalor. I just don't get it. Like, y'all aren't looking at him like a pinata? But Dan, it's going to trickle down this time. Dan Malik stance on LGBTQ. I am pro. All right. Or even just fair is fair. Yeah, that's another thing that they don't understand. Their effective tax rates are lower than ours. Hi, welcome up. Polling points? Dan, what's your stance on humans? Pass. Not a fan. All right. So we're done with debates for the night. We're going to first go over some of the laws that are affecting women's reproductive rights in this country, because a lot of them are things that really need to be paid attention to before it's too late. So I'm gonna go to Discord real quick to pull up some of them. Mim, if you'd like to come up and help going over these, totally down for that. So Elon is perceived as more deserving. We tie our entire worth and value to how much we make/earn. So Elon is, yeah. That's also really, it's a really like strange way to look at life, to like only think about how much you make. But conservative. What's your stance on Cybertrucks?
Hey.
Ugly. Hi, welcome up.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. I think I pinned the comments that you sent.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I can jump to them. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to open
And I
these.
added below that, so hopefully when you open that one, then you'll get the rest of them.
Okay. So first we have, this is the South Carolina General Assembly.
Okay, that's when you're opening first.
Mm-hmm. I'll pull it up for everybody. Ooh, is that cut? That's cut off, isn't it? That's cut off for YouTube? Why is that cut off?
Let me see how it looks. Yeah, it's cut off for YouTube, and then TikTok can see it, but it's not even vision test size.
Well, yeah, I'll zoom in. It's just a matter of it being cut off. Did you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, so there are 4 bills. Indiana is one of the 4 states that has a bill that is being processed that will make abortion punishable by an unaliving charge. And so this is one of them. South Carolina's is the Equal Protection Act. And it classifies abortion as a homicide, and it also defines personhood as starting at fertilization. So that means that IUDs, contraception, all of those things could be argued to be also an abortion. So it's a big yikes.
Really quick before we go to the next one.
Yep.
RTP is in my YouTube chat. RTP, I love you. I don't watch your lives as much anymore because I go live a lot, but before I used to go live, man, you're good. And I appreciate seeing you in the YouTube chat. You're always welcome on the TikTok lives if you'd like to join. Okay. So this was South Carolina. This one is Oklahoma. Oklahoma senator files bill to charge women getting an abortion. Freshman senator in Oklahoma has filed a state bill that would charge Oklahoma women who get an abortion with murder. Senate Bill 1729, also known as the Abolition of Abortion Act, follows the, quote, image of God. Quote, it's very simple. It seeks to take the exemption of prenatal homicide, which is abortion, out of the homicide code and make it give equal protection under the law to all lives from the moment of conception to natural death. That's insane.
The senator that helped to write it, Dusty Devers, I guess is his name. He's an abolitionist. So
he's a what
there's
now?
that. Abolitionist. So they're recoining the term to mean like destruct everything and abolish everything and start over.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I've only heard it in terms of
Dusty Devers is totally an AI name. That is my favorite comment of the night.
Yeah, no, for sure. It sounds like Dusty Devers sounds like the real life identity of Squirrel Man. Okay. Next one. 1 second. second. Chat really quickly before we go to the next law. I am gonna try to do like half debates and half other stuff, whether it's education, whether it's advocacy, whether it's organizing. Although that's probably gonna happen more in the Discord. I really do think these debates are more useful leading up to the election, and I think we can definitely use the platform for a lot of good here. That being said, I totally get people that are only here for debates, so make sure you follow before you leave. But I do think this is super important, and you should probably stick around. But I totally understand. So everyone, make sure you're following. Right next to my name, there should be an orange or a gray heart. If there's not, and instead there's a red oval, press that follow button. If you're on Twitch and YouTube, do that Twitch and YouTube thing. All right.
And for those that are leaving, I just would like to add, like, if you're not a uterus owner, you probably know somebody who is a uterus owner. So this is still relevant information. And hopefully you want to know about the laws that are going to affect their bodies.
Okay, the next one is... Why does it keep opening in the wrong tab? Sorry. This is the next one here. Okay, so this is House Bill number 1373. This is in North Dakota.
Yeah, so they're changing... Oh, sorry, they're just changing the definition of human being to also include at fertilization.
Okay, so would this would make abortion a murder charge as well? Like
yes, that's another homicide and assault of an unborn fertilized child is the way they're putting it.
Okay. Next one. Protecting water from chemical abortion waste.
Yeah, so this is the one that really makes me angry because instead of going about it from the murder assault charges, this time they're going about it and saying, well, we don't want to contaminate our water with your abortificants and your deceased fetus. So instead, we're going to make you use like a jug that you would use for like a 24-hour urine collection for all of the fetal tissue and blood loss. So it's really dehumanizing. And so that's their tactic with this one.
I'm just going to put up a caption real quick for people that are coming in.
So this is why, guys, yeah, with the what's and the OMGs, this is why, like, no, this isn't a debate, but these are the things that we need to be aware of for the sake of the debates.
Okay, that should be... Why is that so big? I'm still learning, guys.
It was also just pointed out to me by my epidemiologist husband that they can use the collected fetal tissue from the jug to test and see if there is abortifacient in the waste.
Oh my god. Somebody asked if this is if this would be a U.S. law. No, this is a state of Wyoming House bill. So it will be the case for Wyoming. All of these laws are state laws, as the overturn of Roe v. Wade has led to pretty much any abortion law being a state law. We're going to go to the next one. Hold on. Oh, okay. Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen is asking the U.S. Supreme Court to weigh in on whether minors can get an abortion without parental consent.
Yeah, so that one again is trying to go about it from the perspective of controlling, but what they usually do, if you start to try to follow it, they'll start with the minors and then they'll make their way up to the adult women because people are more likely to allow it for the minors. And so they kind of get you used to the concept before they make it a full effect thing.
Kind of similar to what they're doing with puberty blockers and help me out with the thing that adults take as well. Trans adults, what do they take? Help me.
Oh, you mean like gender affirming care?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you talking about like, yeah?
They block it for kids first, and then it's easier to block it for adults. Okay, going to the hormones. Thank you. That's actually the word I was looking for. Next one. This is okay. So this one, this is an Instagram. This is one of the main abortion
Oh,
pill
yes.
suppliers, and Meta is blocking some of their posts. You can see them grayed out.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Okay, hold on.
really intense.
Yeah, I'm pulling
This is like one that, so this organization distributes abortion pills across the country, and they've been having their stuff grayed out. It looks like, oh, okay, so I should have screenshot it before. They had a whole bunch that were grayed out. It looks like they had to delete them. Because I just sent this to you like what, yesterday, day before yesterday?
Yeah.
And there were a whole bunch. Yeah, they must have had to delete them. Wow. I wish I'd taken a screenshot of it.
Looks like they took a screenshot
like
of
this
one of
this
them
made
right here.
headlines.
This one right here, they took a screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's fucking wild. Okay, next.
Dan, can you share the, I don't remember the name of that group, but somebody was asking for the name of
the Instagram?
That Instagram. Yes.
Aid Access. AIDACCESS. Aid Access. Okay, so this one. Changes in support for advanced provision. Wait, is this looks like a study. Is that what this is?
Yes, that one is talking about what happens when we don't have access to over-the-counter medications, and that was a recent study that just came out.
Oh, gotcha.
Talking about how, like, the impact.
American College of, I don't know how to say the word. Help me out. The doctors.
Obstetricians and gynecologists. Yes. Oh, yes. So if you go down to the very bottom of that one, it has the term maternal fetal separation. Most of these, I can put all of these together, but a lot of these links are already in the sources document. So maternal fetal separation is it's a term that's being thrown around verbally right now. It hasn't been written into any of the bills, but it's one that everybody needs to be aware of to keep an eye on. This one, the link is also in Dan's link tree. The term is being used as a MAGA/Republican talking point as a quote unquote more gentle way to separate the mother from the fetus when the pregnancy is not viable for whatever reason, because, you know, to them, that's the only reason that you would do such a thing. But what it really means, if you read it, is C-section. It's forcing a mother to have a C-section every time she needs an abortion. So, you know, you have a ectopic pregnancy, C-section. You have a fetus that is no longer viable, is no longer alive, but has not come out yet. I'm sorry, I'm out of words today. Instead of giving you the abortion pill, they're saying that you would need to have a C-section every single time. And your risk of, the maternal risk is extremely high with every subsequent C-section. There's also a lot of OBGYNs that will not still to this day allow you to have a natural birth if you've had a C-section. So that means that any woman that has to have this because the doctor thinks this is more gentle will then make it to where the mother will not be able to have a natural birth afterwards, depending on the doctor she has.
My head actually hurts.
I don't remember the exact risk level, but I believe it's like 30% increased risk with every C-section. And you're talking about things like, VBAC, vaginal birth after C-section. Yeah, most doctors will only let you have 2 max. Sometimes they won't even let you have 2. You're looking at uterine rupture, you're looking at placental abruption, lots and lots of icky things. Adhesions.
Did we have any other ones, ma'am?
So there should be, let me send you, I thought I sent it to you. Indiana is trying to make the abortion pills more difficult to access. Hold on one second, let me send it. And they're tightening the exception for rape.
How are they doing that?
By making it to where I sent you the link.
Oh.
You have to prove it with an affidavit, and if you don't have enough proof,
okay,
there will be criminal charges.
Let me read here.
For not having enough proof.
Can they see it on the screen?
Microscopically, yes.
Okay.
We can see that there are words. We may not be able to read what those words are.
I'm trying my best here.
You can read it on YouTube.
Okay. Okay, so Senate Bill 171 bans the use of abortion-inducing drugs in the state, even for women who meet a legal exception to obtain an abortion. Some of Indiana's abortions fall under this medical category and would now require a surgical abortion. Make it a misdemeanor to prescribe or possess abortion-inducing drugs in the state, but has a defense for pregnant women. State law defines an abortion-inducing drug as a substance, drug, or medicine that is prescribed or dispensed with the intent to terminate a pregnancy. Requires a woman to seek an abortion under the state's rape or incest exceptions to provide the doctor with an affidavit under penalties of perjury attesting to the rape or incest. This requirement was defeated in 2022 during an amendment fight. So they want to bring it back, even though it was defeated.
Right.
Makes it illegal for nonprofit organizations in Indiana to provide or offer financial assistance to pay for or offset the cost of or reimburse the cost of an abortion-inducing drug. Gives the Attorney General concurrent jurisdiction over actions concerning abortion-inducing drugs. This means the Attorney General would be able to prosecute criminal cases if a local prosecutor doesn't. Love that for us. Is this him? Who is this?
Yeah,
no,
that's the.
This is the senator that's proposing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, and I don't have the one in front of us, but in Alaska, there is only one clinic in the entire state now that has an abortion clinic. Sorry, I hope I didn't word that super poorly, but I feel like my brain did. So Alaska is super messed up as well.
Oof. Hijabs are next. I mean, the newsroom had a really good line where they said the Tea Party, which is now has now evolved into essentially MAGA and the far right of this country, are the American Taliban, like genuinely. So really frustrating.
And then I don't have this link isn't the best one. It does talk about it a little bit, but Missouri is also trying to add fetal personhood.
Okay. The 2025 Missouri legislative session begins Wednesday. Arguably, the largest change in the Missouri policy last year was the passage of Amendment 3, which overturned the state's near-abortion ban. The amendment passed with 51.6% of the statewide vote in November. So this was actually a huge deal. Missouri is a very red state, but they were able to pass this very narrowly at 51.6%. Florida would have passed it with 57%, but because Florida is so dog shit, in 19, I think it was 92, Republicans made it so that ballot initiatives require 60% to pass. So Missouri, even though they had a smaller percentage of the vote, was able to pass the overturn of the abortion ban. Now, a judge ruled in December that many of Missouri's anti-abortion laws were now unconstitutional due to Amendment 3. However, the judge left some requirements for clinics that perform abortions in place. Those requirements, according to Planned Parenthood, mean abortions still can't take place legally in Missouri. Oh, shit. Because Amendment 3 added abortion rights to Missouri's constitution, there is little legislatures can do to statutorily to address it. However, John Patterson, who's expected to be elected House Speaker, said there are elements the legislature can look at regarding the amendment. The amendment says that it should be regulated after fetal viability. I think one of the things we could do is define what that is, Patterson said. Generally, fetal viability is considered to be around 24 weeks. Patterson also said, I think we could address the issue of what a medical provider is. I think we could address the issues of seeking damages if you have something go wrong. He believes any changes the legislature would want to make would likely have to go through Missouri voters. That is why I think people are taking some time to look at this because they know blah 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 blah. Okay. It doesn't really go over the exact changes that they're looking to make on this in this article anyway.
Yeah, sorry, that was the best one that I could find quickly because I realized I didn't have that one. And then, Oklahoma has, under no circumstances, ruling, but you guys can see all of that on the maps. These are like the most recent ones. There are others. Mississippi has a bill that would be life in prison for aiding a teen. I can send you that one. But basically, it's a lot of them, and I want you guys to be aware of what's going on. Yeah, that one has I think the one that I just sent you, yeah. That should go over like Mississippi, Idaho, Tennessee, I think are all in that one. Oh, Nebraska goes over, yeah, that one covers a bunch of them.
Okay. There it is. The act shall be known and may be cited. Okay. The legislature finds the following. The medical, emotional, and psychological consequences of abortion are often serious and can be lasting, particularly when the patient is young or immature. Parents and guardians usually possess information essential to the healthcare provider's exercise of the provider's best medical judgment concerning a minor girl. Parents or guardians should be consulted and provided with all relevant information related to any medical procedure their child may undergo. Parents and guardians have the fundamental right to make healthcare decisions in their child's best interest and should be supported fully and informed as they make those decisions.
Yeah, they always try to word things to where it sounds like they're protecting people, but if you actually read, what the word choices are and you think about what their intentions are, it's not what it looks like.
Yeah. That's always how they put the billboards up. I don't know for people that have done like cross country drives, but there's always these anti-abortion billboards that make it sound like, "Oh, are you pregnant? Call the Help for Pregnant People line." And it's just people pick up and say, "Don't kill it. Don't abort the baby. Don't abort the baby. Don't abort the baby." So yeah.
I do have one that is a little bit more hopeful. This is just a website that I'm going to put it in the Discord as well, but it's a really good resource for everybody that wants to stay active on like reproductive rights. So it's a little bit more hopeful. It's the governors across mostly blue states that are actually trying to come together to help us.
This is nonpartisan coalition. I'm curious how many Republicans are in here.
They might be nonpartisan, but how many choose to participate?
Let's take a look. Which of these are Republicans? I don't really see any Republicans. I mean, theoretically, I guess some of these are Republican states, but the governors, these are all blue.
Yeah, so that's good news for us to end on. I'm happy to put all of that in the Discord and put it in the source document so that we have access to it for anybody that wants to have access to it. As Dan said, we are going to be doing more activism. I'm working on the Discord stuff right now. You guys are going to have to give me like a day or two to have it like up and running, but I promise I am working on it as much as I have availability to. And I will try whenever we do touch base on these things to have something positive for us to end on so that it doesn't feel like too heavy, because it is very heavy. So having a little bit of hope is always nice. Do you want me to go ahead and drop, or what did you need from me?
No. Thank you so much for coming up. I really appreciate it. And you were able to go over some of these more wordy ones very well. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, they're bills, so they're not written to be read out loud. And they don't really want you to read it and understand it, but they're really important that we do. So thank you for letting me talk about them, Dan.
Of course. Thank you so much. All right. What time is it, y'all? I don't even know how long we've been live because we had to reset twice, which, to be fair, is kind of my fault for the first one. Thanks for the terrible news. Yeah, sorry, everybody. Sorry for the vibe kill. What do y'all want to do tonight? About 4.5 hours. Yeah, I did want to go over the executive orders, but when we hit like 4 hours, I start to lose my political. No, I was late. I didn't go live at 6 p.m. So I think it's been like 4 hours. I think I was like a half hour late. We gaming? Have a drink? You know what? Maybe I will have a drink. I didn't know about the one. Wait, YouTube and Twitch. Can I drink on YouTube and Twitch? Or probably, right? Can you drink on live? I don't know. Sip and chat. A sip and chat? All right, here's the question. Do we turn Angela on or no? For our sip and chat. Oh, actually, really quick, before we do any of that. Boom. JS, Bama, and Sweet P Doggy Lover. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. Love you guys. No labels? Okay. Cool. All right. If you are, hold on. Actually, let me make a caption. Let me turn Angela on, and you guys can have fun over there. Actually, I'm gonna put it to a vote. Laughing emoji if you want Angela on. Crying emoji if no Angela. Laughing emoji Angela. Crying emoji no Angela. Because someone confessed to me that they hate Angela today. Gina, I think I'll do that tomorrow. The executive orders. We'll do just like we did today. We'll do debates, and then we'll go over the executive orders. Okay, Angela on.
What is an Angela?
That's Angela.
Bahaha. Messages.
Messages.
Thank you. Oh. Dan, do you do this full time?
Not yet. Not yet.
Look at the new Aaron Parnas video.
I really want to.
Angela.
Well, I don't
Am
even
I
know if I
late
really
for
want
debates?
to. I almost feel obligated
Hi.
to.
I love Angela. I thought you were showing us the box. Angela. Obama. Oh no. No, I am Dirty Dan. Dan, can you let me up? I need to say something important. There's too many tickets in your Discord, I can't get in. Everyone help Dan go full time. Thank you, Mim. Good information. Trump can Sugandis. I just mainly dislike it when people start doing the tongue twisters. I love listening to Angela confess my love for you.
Okay.
He Dan. What in the moon landing?
Am I too late
Would
for
you run
debates?
for
Yeah,
office?
You are.
Mississippi will pay bounty hunters to capture undocumented people.
Oh, perfect.
Me too, I thought it was an unboxing. Dan, do you like philosophy? At Dan
I like
Wallach, politics
falafel.
is your blood pressure regulated now? I remember you had a little issue with it. I need to say something important.
Say it.
No, I am Dirty Dan. Riz. Skibbity. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. I need a new gesture to send my heart. Missouri has that proposed too. Dan, do you listen to Taylor Swift? Then say it.
Sometimes.
At Pipes, please be patient with the ticket mods. There's too many tickets and few of us. What? Obama. Am I too late for debates?
Yes.
I like black girls. I think the people who want to take us back to the past should lose indoor plumbing rights. Bing bing. Smitty Weber Jaegerman
Can you
Jensen,
guys
he
read
was
that?
number 1.
Or it's too high.
Why does it skip mine? Dan IDK if I requested by an accident. Whisper good girl.
No.
I am in DC and for deathly ill
Only
on
after
Monday
midnight.
and I am completely blaming Trump. Fair. Facts. Immigrationtracking.org. Yes. My SUV caught fire Tuesday. Yes, but IDK if MAGA can read it. Angela read this. Fair. Thanks, Dan. Anja? I listened to James Taylor. Thriller night. I love the no indoor plumbing for the conservatives, haha. Is it midnight? Immigrationtracking.org. 2 guys walk into a bar. You would think the second would see it. Who is Angela? Yes, Angela, read it.
You would think the
It snowed
second
in
would
Louisiana.
see it.
Are we cooked? Discord. Actually had 5 students all get the flu Monday, so it must be Trump's fault. What's your favorite song? At JC No. Dan, no more
Wait.
cheating.
Chat, hold on.
Tutorial on how to properly send your heart to the crowd.
Hold on. Senate Bill 2319 in the Mississippi legislature. This section shall be known and may be cited as the Contraception Begins at Erection Act. It shall be unlawful for a person to discharge genital material without the intent to fertilize an embryo. Upon conviction of violation of this section, a person shall be fined $1,000 for a first offense, $5,000 for a second offense, $10,000 for a third offense. This section shall not apply to the discharge of genetic material A, donated or sold to a facility, or B, discharged with the use of a contraception. So this is a protest bill, clearly. I know there's some MAGA men in Mississippi that this is going to affect very greatly if it passes.
They outlawing jagging off. Damn it, Aishi. Oh, okay, lol.
No more beating.
No more beating. It's so funny. I vote YESSS. It was written. Good.
Chat, what's
I was
volume
cleaning it
like?
and it went off.
YouTube and Twitch, what's volume like?
LMAO.
Angela and me.
Where do I sign? Wait, what number? I have no reason to come up now, LMAOO. Fines per erections is crazy. Goodbye. Hide the socks. Keep y'all nuts to yourself. At Old Exennial. Lol thought that would make smile. At Kevin, that's how it should be. Immigrationtracking.org. Why America is bad, since when? Houston snowed 2 days ago and now it's warm. Climate change is crazy. Wait, I am cooked if that bill passes. At JC Lol, it's pretty funny. Bye, Dan. MAGA men do animals. Good night, Dan. Heart hands. That's right, Angela. Read this like a good little girl. Trump, Vance, and Elon should move to the Gulf of America. When was it goodbye? Since when? Oh, bro, we like the delusions. Dan, how do you think kids in the future will learn about MAGA in history class? I vote yes for that bill, ha 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 ha. When was it good? At PATH. America has always been bad. At C. Hardaway, did it pass Congress? Think of all the potential babies in socks everywhere. Leave Angela alone. Since when? Gulf of distracting people from actual issues in American society. OMG. Why am I getting filtered?
I don't know.
Check out the video I send you, Dan.
Okay.
Hashtag save the sock babies.
Wait.
Save the
There's
socks.
only 4 people.
Immigrationtracking.org.
There's only 4 people tapping the
Dan,
screen
can we
right
do
now.
a movie night? Discord. Hi. Since when? Remember scapegoats used to lead? Common sense. Good night. Fine. What is Angela's last name? MAGA men prefer animals versus women.
Werber Jaegerman Jensen.
Angela doesn't like mine. At Nate save the sock babies is wild LMAO. Sock babies. Could you beat Jake Paul in a boxing match?
No.
At Dina left the Ryu truth.
But
You can see who is tapping. OMG.
in 2019, possibly.
Sock sales. Can I get the Discord?
Hold on.
Dan, can we do a movie night? Grandpa Dean. Please Google what chainsaws were invented. Sock babies. LMAO. Yay. We've seen that cutout.
No, it's a new
Angela
one.
is skipping me. Is she hateful? CHRISSS.
I got a new one.
You know what I am saying. Dan doesn't want a movie night. Too many bad news today. Bring out the cats. A new one?
Yeah,
Dan, are you team pancakes or waffles?
Probably
She's
pancakes.
hateful towards me. Chainsaw Man movie this year. Let's go. I am hungry. All the sock baby potentials. Wah. What's your favorite video game of all time? Hearing how Hunter Smith changed his mind because of you is so important.
Yeah.
You can see how many people are tapping? Waffles are great. Dan, where are you in Florida? At Dustin Shalley, you
Central
know we're
Florida.
cooked, bro. I did everything right and they indicated me. What she read my message for once. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Waffles is only valid answer. Got panda for dinner. ICE are arresting American citizens. What do you think? AWOOOGA. At Moxie, same. What? What else can you see? Oop. GYAT Dan. It's not after midnight. Will we need a license to
There's
buy
nothing
hand
sexual
cream and
about that.
tissues? Clip IT.
It's just.
I see you, Dan.
It's just the
Only
workout
dance hello.
regiment of 2019.
Salmon Zaddy. Got him in. I am gay now because of that picture. ImmigrationTracking.org. Thirst traps are not allowed. Who is that hunk? Dan? Angela approves. Dang. You know why you posted it. Dan trying to make me conceive a new sock baby. Put it away, Dan. Ay caramba. Dan got a sleeper build. Bring it back.
No, now my
Teasing.
build is no longer sleeper.
I think I am pregnant now.
I'm just fat now.
Damn it, I missed. Cover up, Dan.
All right, I covered up.
Keep your socks put away. ICE arresting U.S.
How
citizens.
long
What do you
have
think?
been in politics?
Show it again, Dan. Dan saved my cat from a tree.
Probably like 9 years.
Sock baby LMAO. Babe. Mim, get Dan under control. LMAO. I feel you, Dan. Dan, you're gonna get the guys in Mississippi arrested. Those poor Mississippi guys right now. Please. These comments wild. Dan, show it again. My eyes went in and out like in the cartoons. Dan, immigrant arrests are imminent in Mississippi. A bill for bounty being introduced. SMH. Sock citizens. Ni hao. LMAO. Wait, show the picture again.
Nope, you missed it.
https://immpolicytracking.org.
That's it. I'm deleting the VOD.
How catastrophic is the Pete Hegseth confirmation? RIP Mississippi.
It's
Everyone
pretty bad.
double tap. ICE are arresting American citizens. What do you think? Guys, is that Mississippi thing real? What photo? Please. Save the Mississippi sock babies. Awooga. DAAN. Dan, Nurse Heather is gone. What you doing?
I don't know.
Only day 4 and I am already so tired of this shit. Will there be a tip line for irresponsible ejaculations? A tough day to live in Mississippi. Dan after dark. Yes, it is real. Sock writes. The Mississippi thing is real. Kamala Abadi, not gay though. LMAO. You're going to make people fall for you and going to be late. Take it you're not responding to questions. Angela can cuss?
Did I miss questions?
Wow. Would blow up dolls count? LMAO. Sock lives matter. Haha. I used a sock and they indicted me. It hasn't been made effective yet. Has to be voted. Likely won't pass, but is for protest. She a baddie with her baddie friends. This is why I skip the sock. It has to get bad before it gets good, isn't that right? Like the vote before RFK. Google Mississippi HB 1484. Crime rates during the RNC is about to be off the charts. Ahem. Ha ha ha. Dan, can we beat if we leave the sock across state lines? Google Mississippi HB 1484.
We went over it.
Everyone.
We went over it.
Am I muted? At JC lol.
No.
At JCHELLOO. I am blowing out my damn sock lol.
Wait, we got
Dan
no
Saman.
on blowing out my damn throat
Tells
today.
are also delightful.
I just
At
noticed.
JCOMG lol. Dan IJS got fined. Why is Dan kinda, you know? Gentle wash for socks. Bruh. Who's gonna adopt my sock? Who decides whose text gets speeched? Angela skipped me 3 times, I am suing. Sock babies is wild. People can't buy coins anymore unless they go on browser.
There we go.
Immigrants aren't showing up for work today. Y'all wild chat. Did Nurse Heather come back? Dan is kinda, you know. I can't believe Angela can pronounce my name correctly. W Angela.
Oh, you, Angela.
I never want to hear sock babies again. Babe. Angela skipped every single
Babe?
message I've typed in this chat.
What's up, Barbie?
I made chocolate chip cookies. He's blowing up his damn throat. I am Angela and I am smarter than Trump. Schools are saying they won't cooperate with ICE. Babe. What's the vibe, Dan? What's going on? Sock babies. Angela actually hates me. How dare you? Dan, you're making me sleepy. Stop yawning,
I'm
lol.
so sorry.
Whenever I try to prove her wrong,
honestly,
she
I
reads
think I'm
it.
going
She's
to bed
plotting
early
against
tonight.
me. She hates me more than. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Maya.
Do you think Trump will get impeached? Angela hates everyone
Who
actually.
knows?
Righty's fine in that humble way. I am hungry. Dan, do you need a break, snack? Trump
need to eat
administration
dinner.
just came
I
up
haven't
with an
eaten
amendment
dinner.
to give him a third term in office. We're gonna D. How did debates end, Dan? What up, D? At Moxie, Angela is so rude. I'm scared of bananas.
It
Have you ever debating Justin or Millie?
Bro, it's just a
I'm getting
Pokemon
sleepy too.
Ghost
Stop. Fit check, Dan. How was the shake?
Who's
Go
good?
eat. Long 4 years ahead of us. Eat index pointing at the viewer.
You had mix-ins for dinner?
Bringing Dan his food BRB. You had mix-ins for dinner, Dan. Heroes. Dan, what's your favorite Pokemon game? Obama landslide will feed families, Dan.
Infinite Fusion.
Third term, with his diet? Do you think Vance could be a worse president than Trump? AOC for president?
Probably not.
And we all yawned. Hard and long 4 years. Milkshake soup. Dan, this relationship is getting shaky. Shake question mark? At what DA heck yes. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. There's a bill about raising taxes on the unmarried. Love you, Dan. Destiny 2028. He's innocent until proven guilty.
I can't believe
I'm
you're
losing
still
it.
on that. He's
In
cooked,
fact, the 4
bro.
years might be bulging. Okay. Mississippi is putting out bounties for immigrants. At I love Sinage MCSCUSE me. You reap what you sow. Fafo. Is it fair to blame gas prices on him? Dan shows the picture again, and there was much rejoicing. At Gav yup. He's innocent until proven guilty. Wait, what did Destiny do? Wait, what happened to Destiny?
I am not talking
Where
about
my
it.
hug at? OMG. What up, Dan?
What up?
Yay. Mississippi got money for bounties. Bruh. There it is. What did Destiny do? Dan is built?
No, it's from
That was like a
2019.
flashback, Dan. We want to know.
It's from 2019.
He will make record for the first prez to had 2 impeached try.
This is what I'm shaped like now. Hold on.
At 100 BLK Monster HB 1484. He is being accused. No proof he did anything. Quick sock run. Oh. Alleged revenge. My pants were just on. I love cats. Destiny did something mucho malo. Do you do wedding ... as the groom? At SpongeBob bro. At
You guys see that?
SpongeBob. Destiny losing the gooning
That's
allegations.
what I currently look like.
Guys, it's time to divide the country up and see who comes out better in 25 years.
That's what I currently look like.
He's gonna show another. Get ready, gooners. Get the socks ready, guys.
This is what I used to look like. That's
Yo.
what I currently look like.
Good night, Dan and chat. What's in the Walmart box? Bye.
I'm using it to ship
Dan
out in
Daniel.
order.
Destiny allegedly did something bad. No proof. Dan, be kinder to yourself. My typing fear. DAANNN. At Samir Jane, I agree. Glow up for real. Show the real Senor Pink. All bodies are good bodies.
That's true.
DANNN, sir. Do women use tube socks then? Not the stick leggies. Did you see the news out of San Antonio with the cops?
No, I didn't.
Now you're trying to lie like Republicans. That's even better. At JC literally. Felon 47. Pics with the Speedo or it didn't happen. You sell merch? Raw next question.
Oh my.
Put it in already, Dan.
Oh god. All right.
BAHAHAHAHA. Angela is my new fav. I need Hunter pics. The San Antonio guy worked for my mom. Scary. Raw. Elmo. Do it for the gram. Is it midnight? Bruh. Dan after dark. Stop teasing, I already got fined cause of you. You forgot TikTok was unhinged, huh? Not the Speedo. What is happening? Hanging like Hunter. What was that? Churchill. Dan. Put honey on through a muscle shirt, please. Luffy could have killed Kizaru. Chat chill. What's that? Bring it back. Huh?
All right.
I am
have a
putting my
question.
socks to bed.
I'm turning on
Obama.
These comments are insane.
At caffeine exactly these heifers need to leave my man alone.
Hold on.
These
heifers need to leave my man alone is crazy. Okay. Here's the question. I gotta heat up some food. All right. I gotta heat up some food. Do I just end the live, or do I leave you guys to your own devices while I heat up food? Video? I can't play videos anymore. I'm on too many platforms. They all hate me for a different reason. End multi? Oh, we can end multi-stream. Hey, if you're on YouTube or Twitch, this is your last chance to follow because I'm cutting y'all off. You got to go to the Chinese propaganda app. I'm kidding. Singapore, I'm a senator. The Chinese spy app, yeah. We definitely won't do anything bad. Okay, now I'm thinking, play the video of Harry Sisson on Piers Morgan. No, I can't play that video because I want to watch that video. We're going to watch that. I didn't even know that happened. We're going to watch that while I eat. Okay. YouTube, Twitch. It's been real. I love you guys. And if you don't have TikTok, then I'm sorry. This next part is for the OGs. But I love you guys. I really do. And we're gonna do big things on YouTube and TikTok, especially YouTube. I'm gonna post so much things. I'm gonna post so much on YouTube if I was a different person. So much. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, YouTube and TikTok. Oh, I didn't stand up today. I'll stand up.